All right, we are live. Well, live. I kind of been live, but anyway, you know how it goes. Welcome. It is Wednesday. That means it is Wednesday Night Fights. This is a SoulCalibur bracket. I am Bigpapachunk, your host, TO, streamer, possibly commentator, but I don't play in this because that's like 6 roles at the same time, so I'm not going to do that to myself. And with me tonight, starting us off on commentary, is going to be BeanieThuggish and Necromaster. How are you two lovely fellows doing?
What the hell is this list, bro? I'm so sorry. I'm glad you just got to laugh. He just laughs immediately, and there's no other way. So, Beanie decided to show us this right before we started, and now it's all I can look at. So listen, if everyone clicks this event hubs, this is what the discords look like. Everyone who plays Taki thinks she's like bottom 2, Soda Talum players, which don't make any sense, but why is Xianghua 23rd? There is no
I'm doing wonderful tonight.
Are you saying every X main besides like the 3 good players that play her? Or I know there's more than 3, but anyway, like besides them, just don't know how to touch the character. This is absurd. I hate this.
All right, before we end up alienating or losing any more people who don't want to fucking deal with this game anymore, if you haven't already, which actually I see a lot of you have, we do have a Matcherino for this event as per usual. Exclamation Matcherino in the chat brings up the link. You can click that link. If you watched me a second earlier, I signed in using my Twitch account, which you can sort of do yourself or set up, and then I clicked the free claim code button, which adds a free 25 cents into our pot for tonight. If you are able to do so, please go and click the link, create or sign into account, click that link because it is absolutely free, and all of this prize pool goes to our top 3 players for tonight. And they very much appreciate your support, and it gives them a little bit something extra to work for instead of just kind of going through the bracket. Shouts out to RotoLiver for already putting $5 into the Matcherino. Thank you very, very much. And then everyone else who's been using those coupon codes, I very much appreciate it. Thank you. There's another, wait, someone put in 3 somewhere around there. I don't know. They're not on the immediate list, but anyway, yeah. So thank you so far, everyone who's been using that. We should be... Yeah, that's it. All right, let's get this show on the road. We're going to get started. I'm just going to go with the first match on the list because it looks good. I'm going to get Vetwise and Sweaty Spaghetti up.
All right. I got that on my system. I'm sorry. I couldn't handle looking at that anymore. I really just need to get this off my screen or I will be looking at it for way too long and overanalyzing everything.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. My cat was like pushing their bowl with their hand. She was like moving the bowl. She was like, "You need to feed me now."
I'm a little scared that your cat has hands.
Yeah, but you want to fight my cat, bro? Yeah, she's got hands, all right. It's a 9-1 matchup, bro. I don't even fight my cat. Your cat's pronouns are meow. True. My pronouns are try me because I wish a nigga would.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, what the fuck?
So we got Sweaty Spaghetti versus Vetwise. This is gonna be a pretty cool matchup. I expect to see Grow versus Raphael here. Is Vetwise still on the Raphael?
He better be. He has an Amy, but again, it's all the rapier characters play both of them, so.
Yes, fencing, sword, pokey characters. That is what Vetwise is all about. And if we have Vetwise, we're going to see a lot of very heavily focused neutral play. But if we see Drunkwise, we're going to see a lot of lethal hit reads with 4-6A and 4-6B, for sure.
This won't take long.
Sticking with the Raph and Grow.
Oh, here we go, yeah.
Here we grow.
Let's stage pick. Yes, here we grow. Oh, and we got the broccoli stage. Let's go.
Not the broccoli default.
No, the broccoli stage. There's a lot of
broccoli today. All right.
Yeah, he actually doesn't get to blend here. That's pretty unfortunate.
Where did he go?
Yeah, if you're facing the opposite side of the screen and you pick broccoli, you actually get to blend into the stage.
X. I like how he sidestepped that. That was sick.
Ooh, that was an amazing counter hit confirmed there. Good stuff. Already starting off pretty strong here. Oh, when I said pretty strong, Sweaty Spaghetti is out here trying to speed run his opponent.
Nothing personal, kid.
Just the usual. Just the usual.
Look at Grow. Are you kidding me? He's full protagonist energy. He can't be hit. He can't be touched. He can't be tamed.
I feel like Gro is closer to like anti-hero side character energy. Like he's not Naruto, okay? He's Sasuke.
Oh, he's Sasuke? No, we're done. We're no more anime references for you. You're not allowed.
He's Vegeta. I'm right. Okay. Oh baby, that was sick. Oh no, this might be death here.
Soul Charge coffee.
Trying.
That was so sick. That was such a smooth.
Sweaty has all the balls in the world right now. I love it.
Oh my goodness. This is truly an anime game. I swear to you.
Yeah,
this looks so
you
cool.
Call this game one of two things. You either call it a 3D anime fighter, which is correct, or you call it a kusoge. Those are the only two options for this game.
The combos are fun shooting. Whoa.
Oh, again, he's really just swinging on these 2-2 beams.
I'm certain that's not real. The unblockable he's doing.
I believe that it's one of those things that you have to roll for a specific direction because of the fact that it's a 2-2B and it just like knocks down. You can't tech it. You have to just roll in a specific direction. I don't know which direction it is or if it's even rollable. But it's one of those.
Actually, go for it. That's why I actually don't know what the counterplay is because I've never seen one do something like that.
Betwise bringing it back, not allowing Sweaty Spaghetti to get this this more crazy offense started that he's been used to here.
Just literally do it again. Oh no, he's easy. Yeah, he's getting hit by the most unreal stuff, bro.
Oh no! Oh, nice.
Is this like going in the side area of Elden Ring and it's just not real?
No.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're back. Whoa, we're back. Yes. All right. I hear it, but I don't see it.
I like how you said we.
Thing. Oh, can you hear it?
I know damage is happening.
Yes,
that's about it.
Sweaty has stolen the round. Sweaty ran away with the game. We don't know how, we don't know what happened, but Sweaty won that.
Bro, I hate
he got too sweaty on his Ethernet cable, dude.
I hate the internet.
Put it on the fritz.
What did I just hear? Yeah, there's actually too much anime energy, so the Parsec server thought it was Crunchyroll and had to stop the stream so that no one could see what was going on.
Are you saying you can't stream on Funimation?
I don't. Yeah, you actually can't stream Funimation on Twitch, so we're trying not to get in trouble here, you know? Ooh, very good run-up throw from Sweaty there. Here comes the big damage out of Vetwise, pushing his opponent towards the corner. Sweaty Spaghetti rolling around, does not want to deal with any of the potential offense, and makes the wrong call on the GI there.
Imagine this, you know, like perfect player matchup. I would imagine this would be harder for Grow, but
yeah, I think that's for Raphael there.
Yeah, but you can definitely make the hard call outs how he's getting those 2-2-Bs on. But the moment that stops happening,
just like that. Oh my gosh, Commentators curse!
I'm not allowed to talk about anything. Like, ever. That's literally what happens every time I mention something.
Yeah, I feel like you're going to talk about something else again, and Sweaty's probably going to do that exact thing, right? So if you say Sweaty's going to do, like, run-up 3BB, he's just going to do it.
Maybe I just know what happens. I know the flow of this game at this point.
Ooh, very nice sidestep, trying to get away from that situation, and, oh, Vetwise with the sidestepping taunt.
What he's doing is peppering in like 1Ks and things like that. Just horizontal options in general. Like, getting blown up by 2-2B really sucks. And
I think that first game showed him he has to respect 2-2B.
Yeah, of course. And then, like I said, as soon as he's sidestepping every time. He's being very disrespectful with movement right now.
Yeah, he's not
taking
at
least check it.
Chances. Or he's taking every chance to sidestep is what I should say.
Mm-hmm. It's because the risk reward's so high for him. But now he's under break. Ooh! Calling out the GI! That was so smart!
Oh, that was nice. 12, no punish on it, and there goes the guard crush. Bet-wise, taking that back 3 rounds straight, very commanding.
I really like how he actually baited out the GI because he knew that because his guard gauge is so high, he's gonna go for like a reversal edge or GI option. Baits it out. That was sick.
I think the cooler part about being in like red guard gauge for the player who's in red guard gauge is your opponent has to play around your defensive options constantly. Like most of the time, they just assume you're gonna go for like some sort of reversal edge or GI or soul charge. So you're actually allowed to mash just a little bit more. And it's something that I don't think people think about because a lot of people will stand there and wait for you to use your reversal edge, the sidestep, or your GI so they can get like a big launch on it. But just as I say that, Sweaty is taking a commanding lead in this first round of the last game here.
Actually playing a little bit of defense this time, taking your turn properly.
But not just defense, it really feels like he's trying to pepper on a lot more of the Hori moves, right? So I think that in the games prior, they were both using too many verticals, and now they're both kind of taking cues from each other and saying, "Yeah, I need to use verticals." Oh, I love that low. That's a very phenomenal low from Raphael. It's not like super plus on hit or anything. I believe it's either 0 or +2 depending on counter hit and normal hit. But it has such good range and it's evasive because it's a sidestep button. Oh my goodness! Speaking of sidestep buttons,
there you go.
Rolling into the background to get away from that. Now we know the option to beat that situation. Rolling into the background. That wising up to that situation. Is it messed up that every time Guro does that super, I just assume he's saying cayenne pepper? That's what I hear every time. I'm like, cayenne pepper. I'm like, oh, dude, no.
That's a bit cursed.
You know your spices.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of spicy gameplay. That's why I like Gro's cayenne pepper.
Oh, no.
No ring out.
Not a reset either.
Who cares?
Oh, able to GI in the middle of it. Oh, that's unfair.
Yeah, Shadow Evade, super fair move. 100% A-OK. I'm glad every other character that has in the game has it. Oh, wait. Sweaty taking that third round there with a perfect. No, I'm sorry, not Sweaty. Bet-wise.
Yeah, almost.
Oh, that is going to be a punish. No, maybe this is still online, so it's a little hard to punish around and things like that, right? The 3B is over -2. I like where Bet-wise is standing in a lot of these situations, standing right outside of ranges of buttons other than 2A, so that if he does something, if he swings in some way, he can get even the smallest of like counter poke, which is nice.
He's still disrespecting every time. Like he's trying to sidestep all game.
Oh, that should be a counter hit confirmed. Doesn't get it, but Sweaty still closes it out there. After that wall rising B, on counter hit, you can always get Avenger BK or Avenger BB. Hey guys, don't forget to donate to the Parsec Fund because this would be even like let's be real here. There's one man hosting these tournaments with his personal internet. You guys are not paying for him to have fiber. No one's paying for him to have fiber except himself. So let's give him a little bit of credit here.
Yeah, I think we're resetting.
Yeah, that's what it looks like we're going to do here. So,
oh yeah, that was intentional.
It will be. Oh, was it? I hope it was.
Oh, let me make sure this thing isn't doing anything stupid. Sorry, you can keep talking.
Yeah, it will
gotcha.
be better this way than it will on netcode, surely, right? Because when one person's internet is bad on netcode, we get .caliber. Not only do we get .caliber, we also get people using 1A and 2A plus B against people like Nemo. I love Nemo, but he said he's going to 2A plus B, you guys, if we go back to netcode. So you can't let that happen. Exclamation point, donate in chat. Donate a couple dollars to the Matcherino. I'm sorry, to the Parsec Fund. But the Matcherino too, if you got the extra deep pockets tonight.
AKA, you can push a button.
Exactly.
Because we still have, what?
I believe it's
33.
33 codes. I was close. I can't read.
So we've already used a decent amount of them, so appreciate that. But yeah, if you don't know what Matcherino is, again, I always say this at least once. Just press the link for Matcherino right there, and all you have to do is sign in. You could even do it just with your Twitch, and it gives a free 25 cents to the pot. It's a cool way to
give back to the community without actually doing anything, which is the best kind of activism, right?
It just takes a couple of seconds of your time because I'm sure Matcherino gets paid the big bucks in ad revenue. So we don't have to actually pay for any ads. All we got to do is, hit the yellow contribute button like Necro said.
Sir.
Is it yellow? Yeah, it's a yellow contribute button, and then you hit claim code, which is blue.
So as we get back into here, Chunk, do you know who we're gonna throw up next?
Yeah, me versus the bot.
Oh yeah, we gotta check the feed.
No, I haven't even checked the brackets where I'm going next. I gotta. Frick. Okay. Change the button.
Oh shit, you can't play with default? Oh, they were on stick control. Nice.
Hate myself. Alright, looks good.
Well, I don't see any artifacting.
Okay.
Yeah, the stream isn't exploding for me, so.
Okay,
Yeah, speaking of artifacting, that game died faster than any fighting game that's ever been called bad ever.
Dude, that actually died on impact. Like the reveal, yeah, the reveal was it.
A few people played it for like all of a week.
No. Everybody was upset. Everybody's been waiting for Valve to make like a third game, and then they're like, "Here's a card game." Like, why?
It's fine. We'll get an
Why'd you do
artifact,
that?
and then we'll never get another artifact after.
Well, it's already down. All the servers are gone.
Yeah. So we'll get an artifact too, and then we'll never get another artifact after. It took you a little bit to get that, huh?
I guess it did. I don't know. I've just been through a lot of games that only lasted like 2 weeks somehow. Like I tried to play that Magic game that was like Diablo themed.
Didn't that game actually get completely shut down and scrapped? Like completely?
Yeah, within like 2 months or something.
That's really sad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was not a good game. So not every game can drop and be like a fighting game where you actually have, I don't know, like the whole game out at least to some completion.
Yeah, don't ever call SoulCalibur 6 or any fighting game that has at least a player base of like 20 dead ever again, all right? Because at least our servers are still up. Rest in peace, Jump Force. Their servers go down in like 5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys think Bandai Namco doesn't love us? We could be the redheaded stepchild of anime fighting games. Jump.
To the stage of history.
You mean arena fighters in general? They still, I think like My Hero's still up.
Yeah, My Hero 1 Justice is still up. The Demon
Slayer Kill one. The Kill Kill one was actually good though.
Naruto Storm 3 is still up. But Jump Force, nah. Keg W.
That's what happens when you don't put voice lines in your game, alright?
There wasn't voice lines in Jump Force? I would have never known. I usually turn off all audio in anime fighters because I think it's pretty cringe.
Imagine having like a story that's like Smash Bros. Where you put all this stuff together, except there's no voice acting.
Hey, you tell that to Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, alright? That shit's still going. Ooh, Naruto Storm 3 came out in 2013 and the servers are still up. That's kind of sick. Of course Storm 4 is still up. That game is sick. Storm 4 is tight. Get Guard Crush, motherfucker, into full Neji combo. That game's tight.
Where did that go?
You think I'm not gonna infinite you from half screen?
Yeah, because that's a fun. That's something I like hearing.
Hey, I didn't say that it's fun for you.
Bro, what is happening? People are dropping like flies in this bracket.
It might have been that the Parsec servers were a little sussy-wussy, but hopefully it's a little stronger now.
I'm trying to just figure some stuff out.
Yeah, I'm also trying to figure out why Geralt is top 5.
Dude, I told you, I deleted it from my
It's
site.
living in my head rent-free. I can't, I don't know what to do.
Who looks at Geralt and thinks top anything? No offense, like...
Hey, he's top designed 3 guest characters of all time, for sure.
Dude, he's the most original SoulCalibur character they've made since, like, 4. Or, like, 3.
His design is sick. But he's
Like,
just
he feels like he's made for this game, not for... I don't know. Have you ever played, like, Witcher 3? He walks like a drunk man, okay?
Are you trying to say there's something wrong with being perpetually drunk? Because if so, I think we might have a problem. Cracks
I'm
open
just saying.
through.
If I die riding Roach one more time, because I can't go backwards 2 steps, I'm gonna freak out.
Hey, horses have a one-track mind, right? You can't always force them to go backwards when you want them to. If they want to run off that cliff, they want to run off that cliff.
Yikes.
It looks like we got Manta versus Florida Man, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Ooh, this is going to be a fun one to watch. Both these players are very high octane. I think that like the matchup that culminates here is a lot of neutral play into big reads. Like both of these players and characters are very good at neutral, but whenever you see something sick happen, it's going to be off like a big read.
I think Florida Man's just stressing because he hasn't changed the sound yet.
Imagine being a sound gamer. Oh no.
The people cry and I answer.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
At least he didn't change the volume this time. So we're going in with the Manta Florida Man. We've definitely seen this a bunch of times. And this stage is full of chest-high walls.
Yeah,
Plus some fun stuff in the corner.
Like this is pretty sick for Golden. Like literally being able to ring out from like half stage or more because of the way the walls work. And the walls don't even all feel like walls is the saddest part about this stage. But I mean, with how long this game's been played, we all know how it works. So it's just part of the character matchup usually.
Oh my god, that was sick.
Ooh, very nice stuff from Florida Man. Quick on the draw and punishes the with GI as well. He's only at -1 here, which means now he goes up to +1. Loses a little bit of life for it, but I think that that's totally fine. Proper counter hit confirm on that 4AAB.
Oh, nice patience.
I love what Manta did there, using a button that was going to put him into the air so that he wouldn't take a full combo off the launch 3B.
Excuse me? What was that?
That was the matchup. That was the shenanigans that we are very happy to see out of both of these players. Ooh, and making the correct read there, using the mid.
Oh, didn't know what to do there on the block.
Both these players are using a lot of aerial buttons that are going to put them into situations where they can't get full combo, and I think that that's a very smart thing to do here. Oh, the 666B into the full combo. A lot of damage coming out, and the plus frames off of the soul charge. Immediately tries the GI, turns around because Voldo, nice!
Where you going?
Oh,
No way. He can super freak that? Okay, I learned something today. Oh.
yeah. You can
That's
shoot
right.
freak that, but I'm just surprised that he didn't let the second hit rock to hit him.
I like the cancel into throws. Get him back on the feet. What are you doing over there?
It's pretty nice, especially against a character like Voldo who has so many good options out of crouch and out of his stances that are tech crouch stances. Forcing him to stand up is a pretty good option. Going for the soul charge, even though he is plus there. I like what Manta's doing here, trying to work the guard gauge, even if it doesn't get him around, but it does, for sure. This is going to be a whole lot of damage, and maybe even a good enough Oki to take this round here. Goes for a weird mix-up situation instead.
Ooh, hit just some movement there. And just to poke out a little bit too. 2A just as a check. It's still my turn. Soul Charge is ending. Oh,
And there
that's
we
gonna be
go,
it.
using that wall rising B to close out that opening into a run of situation. That's a whole lot of chip damage. Did you see that?
Yeah. Get in with the blades.
That was like 2 neutral pokes in the form of chip damage. The
He needs
legendary
it.
builder.
He genuinely needs it.
Yeah, bottom 10 character.
Oh no! He's getting trades constantly.
Oh, and trades are not what you want in situations where your life is so much lower than your opponent's Manta closing out that first game. I don't even think that the walls ever came into play here, so there's no reason to switch the stage. Yeah, I like before. There's no reason to switch the stage because the walls never even came into play. It's a pretty big arena. You have a lot of space to work with for both characters. And Huang's range is definitely good enough to deal with Voldo's shenanigans. It's more just that a lot of Voldo's buttons, especially his better like neutral buttons, do have pretty decent kill.
He's trying to conserve talismans at the point.
I do like that. I think that conserving talismans, like not putting yourself into a disadvantage situation, like a life deficit situation against a character like this, is not the worst idea ever. So now he's only going to go to what, +1 and lose a little bit of life here? That's a pretty nice way to start off the game, but he did start off the game the exact same way last time.
Yeah, it's like the smallest bit. Oh, didn't go for the Oki option. Interesting.
Ooh, the very slow jump attack kind of called out Florida Man there.
He really is like trying to conserve the talismans at this point. Okay,
It's
get some
such
combo
having to
damage.
conserve talismans because like his damage is so much worse without them. But you can't just, oh, he tried to press a button there, maybe he poke out with a 2A or an AA and he got counter hit.
I think he understands that him and Manta are gonna take it the distance every time, so he has to play conservative, and it's not like he can't take rounds that way.
Yeah, I think the bigger deal is just making sure that if you're going to be in a situation where you've lost a bunch of life, you already have all of your lethal hits on deck. But for that to be the case, you usually want to be in a final round situation for that. You don't want to be in one of these situations where it's, you know, round 3 and you're already at -7. You know, that's pretty scary.
Yeah. Just Manta's getting the best of him on these call-outs right there. Yeah,
Yeah,
pressing
making
reversal
big
edge was
call-outs.
basically just death. That was gonna be safe enough to die anyway.
Yeah, especially because he has 2 bars of meter, you're going to be able to use an RI there and then just close it out or make the right 50-50 guess. But just kind of running over Florida Man here, a lot of good just reads. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of like hard call-outs and reads that are going to win games against these 2 players. Ooh, another hard call-out going for it there. Florida Man not wanting to give up the fight just yet.
I mean, he kind of has to at this point. If he can't finish out this round, Manta puts him in loser's bracket.
It looks like that could be the case here if he guesses wrong here. Good sidestep, even though last time he went for a duck instead of the sidestep. Oh, and the 2A closes it out. A small gap there in that situation, and the horizontal AGI, I'm sorry, and the vertical AGI does not cover it. Manta with the matchup awareness to know that move only beats verticals.
I think people are starting to get a little wary of Florida Man's tricksy stuff. Especially Manta. It doesn't take him too long to start figuring stuff out, but Florida Man's kind of been on a tear with like these newer setups with Wong, but I think everyone's starting to play him just enough to actually understand how to beat those situations now. So he just kind of got stuffed a lot.
Yeah, it felt like, regardless of the driver's seat, regardless of the situation, like Manta stayed in the driver's seat, even when he was like losing rounds, he still made it feel as if it was his turn.
Right. Like, I just felt like there was a lot of fishing on, like, 3B and just kind of some of the launcher situations, but then Florida Man was playing a lot more conservative with, like, the talismans, and that wasn't getting him the rounds. Like, he got the first round pretty clean, but then I think Manta snuffed that out. Like, once he saw that he wasn't going to use talismans, he kind of just went harder on, like, the guard break situation. Because we usually don't see that many guard breaks from Mansa, but we saw like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think it was 3 guard breaks, and he definitely fished for it. Like, it definitely felt like the win condition for him there a lot of rounds was just like, use the guard break to force the situation where Florida Man has to play awkwardly. And it worked out for him very well. Ooh, we're going to get Ninja Guy versus Yoshimitsu 6. I really like this because we don't usually see a lot of Ninja Guy in SoulCalibur 6, but for anyone who doesn't know, he recently just won the SoulCalibur 5 tournament that they had at what event was that I'm just thinking of that just recently happened?
Winter Brawl?
Winter Brawl. That sounds about right. Yeah, he just won the SoulCalibur 5 Winter Brawl bracket with Viola. So him getting to play the mini version of Viola, maybe not the same moveset, but still the same character in lore, it's going to be pretty sick here.
And Yoshi 6 going with...
We got Mitsu 6 in the best way possible. No Yoshi. Cut off the Yoshi. Just put Mitsu 6. Oh, shit.
Battle 1. Fight.
I wonder how this would be a better matchup to do. Or if he's just on flavor of the month.
I believe that maybe he thinks that just having a nice backstep against a character like Amy might lead to more situations where you get to backstep her like smaller range stuff and get a punish. But Ninja Guy in the beginning of this first round is showing off that he does not give a flying hell about Mitsu's movement.
I mean, we're talking about Mitsu here. Like, we haven't seen this character in a hot minute for a reason. He's not even at 3 red or not even at 4 red roses, but doing completely fine.
That was really good. Not going to be able to get a ring out here, but pushing him towards the ring edge and getting Shura Blade. I like Ninja Guy's movement here, going for a lot of side steps, making sure he's not anywhere near the ring edge itself, so that he can put himself into situations where he can like fight for it.
Oh, nice tech crouch. That's gonna be red roses. Oh, jump at the 4-8.
I love the read there.
Solid.
Oh, and uses the CE to close it out. Probably not completely necessary, but it was worth it, right? Like, you maybe lose the meter to play with the next round, but you close out the round. That's very smart. I don't know if
I know we're Zaz players, but with punishing with your CE is actually very viable.
Oh, for sure. I'm not disagreeing with that, but
I always say that's worth.
Line to go without it.
I always say that's worth, personally. Because if you're ready to press that CE button and you wouldn't be ready on another button, then you got it.
Yeah, I guess something like a 3B is significantly slower, right? And that's one of those situations where Amy can AGI after that move, which is normally minus 12, but if she AGIs, it's completely safe, and now it's just a mix-up situation. So just going for the CE, going for something fast. Ooh, Ninja Guy closing that out with the run-up mix.
He got blown up on his own offense by backturn B plus K.
Don't you love it?
That move is so cheap sometimes.
Sometimes. That is one of my favorite backturn moves, for sure. Maybe it's not like a Hori mid or a Hori high, right? It's a vertical, but it's a vertical launcher that has a lot of like active frames and the tech jumps.
Tech jump. Yeah, the tech jump's really insane. It's really fast.
But Ninja Guy calling it out, not worried about that 1K beat at all, not even worried about the third hit potentially coming out. And closing it out, that critical edge slightly too slow, gets stuffed by the 3A. Good stuff from Ninja Guy there. Let's see if he's going to switch off to the Yoshimitsu. I do like that matchup significantly better.
I mean, I would too. I just think the speed differential is...
Welcome to the stage of history.
So, you could say range, but I don't think Mitsu's the type of character that the range is significant enough to outweigh the fact that he's so much slower on like every aspect.
Yeah, he's slower on offense and defense, and moreover, overall he has a worse kit. So I think that, whoa, what are you doing there, gamer? Is he trolling?
Just whatever you want to do.
Not a rando. This guy
You're
is
the one on stream.
There we go.
You can do whatever you want. It's your bracket.
Yeah, it's still winner side. You know, you can throw away a game, no problem.
I mean, if you're having fun with other characters, I mean, we're seeing Zeph come out with Cassandra, so like, I'm not gonna downplay it. But your name is Yoshi6. I want to see Yoshi.
Hey, if we just take off the Yoshi, we still get Mitsu 6, okay? Let him have it. It's close enough.
Hey, going for throws.
Ooh, I like the reset. They're going for the standing KG cancel into the full crouch 3K and ducks under a high there. Good stuff. Now this is the matchup that I expect to see. There we go. Playing that patient game. Now he just backs away and catches a button coming in with the counter hit. AAA. Good stuff from Yoshi6. Looking a lot more alive in this game. Oh, that is a perfect. Jesus, Yoshi6 is running away with the second game.
So, I'm wondering if he just sacked the first game at this point.
Yeah, maybe it was just one of those matchups things where you just want the knowledge, right? It might have just been like, yeah, what can I learn from this player that I never played against before? Because I'm not sure if this matchup's ever happened, Ninja Guy versus Yoshi6, because Yoshi6 is a more new school player. He didn't play too much of SoulCalibur 5, and if he did, he wasn't like a very strong contender like Ninja Guy was, right? So it's not something you expect to see.
Yoshi6 actually popped up a lot more during like the COVID era, even.
Yeah, during the online era.
Not even like SoulCalibur 6. We're talking just during COVID, so like the last couple years. So
I hate that we can still say years in COVID.
yeah,
Years, yeah, not a full 1 year, 2 years. Yeah, Ninja Guy's definitely not around. They've been playing since at least SoulCalibur 5.
right.
Ooh, catching the button there.
This stage is going to be really tough for Ninja Guy, I think.
Yeah, I don't think that this is somewhere you want to be as Amy against Yoshi. Stuck at the wall again. That is a full combo. I don't think it's death, but it is a lot of. It is death. Oh my gosh!
Wait, was I right? Whoa!
I didn't realize we were watching Siegfried 6A somebody. My bad.
Off of reverse ledge K, mind you. Remember that. That was plus 10, and because he had meter, he got all of that damage off reverse ledge K at the wall.
Are you serious?
Insane, yeah.
That was no guaranteed off it. I didn't even see that. I thought it was just off AAA.
REK, yeah. It was REK in the AAA plus B.
All I was gonna say is like he got that off in I-10, guys. Isn't that
He got
sick?
that off reverse ledge. Isn't that even sicker? Yo, who said reverse ledge sucks?
James Chen.
Oh. Well, when James Chen gets hit by that, he'll change his mind. He'll be singing a different tune. Look at all this chip coming out. Good step from Yoshi6. Cleaning up shop right now.
No, the video James Chen put out is actually really good. Should link it.
Oh, goes for throwing these setups too. This is so much aggression. You're never gonna get red roses. Oh, and then you're almost dead.
No.
Or you're dead.
No.
Or you're dead. Because you didn't know that setup. Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time.
Dang, Yoshi6 definitely cleaned up those last two games. That was a good showing. Ninja Guy does still have losers bracket. The wall combo that killed that we weren't expecting to kill mainly, but I mean the entire match was pretty good. Yoshi6 maybe using that first game.
I said that he's dead. I said he's dead. You didn't hear me.
Look, normally I don't like to believe it. I want to think that the scaling off of reverse ledge buttons, at least not when they're lethal hit, when they're not lethal hit, would like stop someone from dying, but Yoshi wall pressure too strong.
I think it's because he gets the lethal hit after the AA. So, I'm not sure. But, rank 11, by the way, on this stupid tier list.
Hey, Amy lost, so it makes sense that they have Amy at number 13. Just
the only justification I have with this is when people thought he was called Yosh 1, they thought if he has more ones in his rank, he'll be better. So that's why he's 11 and not 1.
Yeah,
maybe they misunderstood the meme.
Mm-hmm.
At least he's going up. He needs to be going up.
I hate this.
I hate this too.
Anyway, the Matcherino. Big shouts out to Rotary Lover and Palm Trees, each putting $5. Currently, we're at 15. There's still 30 codes remaining. Also, shouts out to Joshua Gibbs for putting 15 to the Parsec Fund. Thank you very much for that as well. If you haven't, exclamation match Reno, click the link, sign in or create a quick match Reno account. It's free, super easy. Click the claim code button and add free 25 cents to the pot. If you haven't done so, please go do so right now, chat. I know you can do it. All right. Next up, Jimbo and Deoden.
This is going to be cool. Two players we don't usually get to see play on W and L.
Is the one doing this right now.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all.
100%. Oh, she heard me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to call you out.
I mean, you can keep going. We're just gonna talk that shit. No problem. Oh, is she going Geralt because Geralt is top 5 now?
Is the bathwater ready?
No, they're gonna actually back out because she has a quick emergency, so she needs 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go down to lower losers bracket, and I'm gonna pull up Dulamon and John Nitty.
You didn't just
lower losers bracket. Is it worse than losers bracket?
Yeah, lowers losers bracket is when you lose 2 in a row, but there's like this consolation prize for all the nerds who win 0-2.
Fair.
Hey, those brackets, what do they call redemption brackets, right? Those exist. I wouldn't know. I've never been in one, you know what I'm saying? But I know they exist.
Yeah, you don't play this game, right?
Yeah, I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. We have Swiss.
I was about to say,
our opponents are Swiss.
I'm just glad I don't live in Japan because everything's like single limb, which is terrifying to me.
They got
single limb for this game would be tough.
Just because you go to Japan and everyone in the arcade's playing 12 games.
True.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
If you lose, you have nothing to worry about.
You just play the next game, man. You lost 1 game. You're like, yeah, this guy's a cornball masher for real. Like, there's no way I would have lost in a 1st to 2.
That's not a mentality I could do with fighting games, but I could do with Elden Ring or something. I died. It's fine. In this game, it's like, no, I want a redemption arc.
I definitely a lot of times just die in this game and just say, well, what can you do? Not all fighting games, with SoulCalibur specifically, there's just so much wild stuff. I think that this game just tells you you gotta just hold it. Sometimes you just gotta hold it.
I kind of wish we could afford to do 3 out of 5s for everything, because we're kind of at that point of the lifespan in this game. And what you're saying, sometimes you just die and you feel salty because you're like, well, I made a stupid mistake. It's always what it is. You know better, and then you die.
All right, this is a matchup that I'm not super happy with when I play toss.
50.
Yeah, backstep.
Joshua Gibbs.
Getting the punish.
Joshua Gibbs 35 in the match. Reno, you bastard. Nice.
The big contribution.
Nick, what are you doing?
He loves Ari.
I get it.
It's because you're on commentary. He knows.
Yeah, ever since that one time.
Oh, watch, please! Oops. Couldn't come any sooner.
Oops.
What? Okay. He got it.
Ari's sick, dude. I didn't say that he'd win the exchange after, but Ari is sick.
Okay, hold it. Take your turn with 2A. Makes sense.
Damn, he really doesn't mind his guard gauge being red as hell. This is going to be a wall combo. Nice, good stuff from Nitty, going for the big damage here. Oh, okay. There's so much meter to play with in this situation. Still
what is happening? Why?
This meter thing.
Are you doing this on purpose, bro?
No, I think he just really likes Ari. Ooh, good stuff.
Got him.
Out the what is that? 2AB, 2A slide B.
I think it's just 2B. It's crouching 2B, where he does the dick jab.
Yeah, the gut punch, dick jab, whichever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's crouching 2B. It's like one of his better. I think I-14 punishers
Oh,
because you can go
high.
into DPs and stuff. Yeah, that's safe. Staying on the ground, taking extra damage.
Yeah, I think right there you're kind of forced to take the damage since you use so much meter. I mean, so much guard gauge on the RE.
It's too bad that throw doesn't wall splat anymore.
You say too bad? No, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that throw doesn't wall
Bring it
splat
back.
anymore.
It's the part that makes me mad that they took away.
There would have been no way to make that wall splat without it also still ringing out. So I totally get it.
Yeah.
I'd rather get a little mini
Why can't you do both? It would have made it more perfect. I still needed to put it into the wall, okay?
Here we go, big damage, and you're going for the reset instead of going for a combo. Like what Nibby's doing here, playing it unsafely and mashed to the 2A and gets paid off big time. Putting his opponent in red guard gauge now instead of the other way around. I kind of like the amount of REs Nitty did at the beginning of the match now. Like, it feels like it paid off better than it should have.
What is happening?
Oh my god!
What is happening?
We're on PSN
What is
range!
happening?
Help! It's PSN
Get the
range!
drink. He's not even GIing the second part of 6A. What is happening? He's not GIing the second part. Oh, and he misses that! No!
You love to see it. For a duel of monitors.
Yo, Mr. Pants 25 in the match arena. Thank you so much. 75. Let's go.
Oh, good reversal edge from Nitty, feeling like Shades of Dexys
Can't
out here.
believe this.
One mix-up situation.
I can't believe this. No whip punish. No whip punish again.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, Nitty is freaking insane. How?
Listen, have you noticed the people initiating RE are the people losing the exchange on RE?
Most of the time, yeah. That's why I said Shades of Dexys. Dexys will use RE and then win RE, and you're like, how did you do that? What is this sorcery?
I don't know what's happening, but I'm having a good time. That's all I've got for everybody. I'm honestly pretty speechless about the Gorm of Nitty, honestly, how he plays.
When you say the Gorm, you mean the Gormlessness.
I
This is
guess.
definitely Gormlessness.
He lost RE and then just RE'd again.
Yeah, why not?
It's like I said, this is PSN ranked, baby. We're not changing nothing. Parsec is just PSN ranked. Change my mind. Oh, Duel Monster. Are you going for the big damage punish? Oh, I'm trying to snap off.
He just 6 over and over again. It's that in RE, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, if you whip for it recovers pretty fast. I guess that's fair. Nice duck of a 3-8K.
Oh, so again! You love to see it.
This is wild. This is actually wild. Here it is. Combo. Put the curse back on him.
And going for the over there. This is a one situation.
He's out.
All right, the curse let him get away with that one there.
Pop him like a zip, bro. Why?
Oh my gosh, Nitty is insane. Nitty is insane. Does anyone ever think that some people just play to like just make everyone go, what the fuck is happening on the screen? Because that's what I think is going. Oh, what the fuck is happening on the screen?
That was actually the best brain play I've seen so far.
No, because
That's the CE that made sense. That's the CE that made sense. He was plus, use it.
Plus into break attack, and that would have shut that down, and Nitty's been using so much RE. Oh my god.
Break attack again. You already did a card break move.
I'll do 2 in a row.
Like I said, that was the biggest brain play I've seen Diddy make. And that says something. I'm just saying.
Oh no. I'm really rooting for Duelamon to take a game here.
Every time! You're tilted. He's tilted. He's done. He's off the cliff. He's off the cliff. He's off the cliff. He's off the cliff. Oh my god.
Nitty getting in the opponent's head. Good stuff from John Nitty. Look, as much as we're gonna talk shit about this playstyle, it is clearly fairly effective.
Bro, hot dogs.
No.
Hot dogs are
Let's
fucking
go,
great.
hot dogs!
Oh my lord, dude.
Welcome to the stage of history.
I will say this, Nitty never ceases to amaze me. That was amazing. Just says GG's, shake my hand after that.
I think you have to, right? You have to. It's not even establishing dominance. It's asserting respect. You're like, hey, you played through that, and you may not have won, but GG's there, gamer.
I paid $60 to press buttons.
Yeah, I paid $60, and I'm gonna get the most of it. RE is sick, and there's like 5 different options in it. I'm gonna use every single fucking one of them.
Oh my god. I need a break. Good. Oh my god. I feel filthy watching that, to be honest.
Welcome to the stage of history.
You gotta wash your hands after that.
Yeah. Gotta wash my face and get ready for this next match. You know what I'm saying? Because, we only got... Chunk, you gotta say bigger dad voice over here, because we only got one more off the codes off Matcherino. So, y'all need to press this button over here. No! It's Matcherino right here. We are actually at $75.25, but there could be almost 30 people giving a free 25 cents.
God dang, always want to click the link on the Mandarino and the use codes and all free money, man.
Yep, spoken like a true Texan. Why don't you live here again?
That is not Texan.
Yeah, dang on. That's literally Boomhauer. That's actually Boomhauer.
That's Bama. Have you been to like deep Alabama?
But have you heard Boomhauer from?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's supposed to be from like Georgia. Or
dang on.
People talk like that, dude. Okay.
I'm not gonna not laugh at it. It changes nothing.
I know people like that in Kentucky, okay, and that's not even south. That's like as north-south as you can get. And still people talk like that. I feel like Texas is like the
Can
least.
we agree that North Carolina is actually in the south? Do we both agree on that?
I mean, it is.
Like North Carolina is actually in the south. Why is it called North Carolina?
No, it's Carolina.
It should be South Carolina and just Carolina.
No, you gotta say like it's Coral. Carolina.
Coraline? I love that movie. What a great movie.
Coraline?
Yeah, that movie's sick, dude.
Alright, so this is actually Jimbo and Daoden.
That run was actually... Imagine an android lady running at you like that. What do you do? Holy shit! I've never seen that intro.
Accept my fate.
Oh.
And maybe if she kills you with the super, at least she'll die happy, you know?
Didn't want to do the same thing.
Oh, trying to go for the TPP. Jimbo is actually just using a whole lot of Hori mids here, even if they're extremely punishable on block. Daoden is so patient. Probably one of my favorite Amy players to watch, right alongside JJJ and Master CJ. Look at the patience coming out of both these players. It really feels like Jimbo is trying to stay in the driver's seat, but not allowing Daoden to get roses is way more important. Oh my goodness, the tech jump.
Oh, going for the throw mix-up.
Seconds left. Not too much time on the clock. Daoden is not going to be able to free the clock here with a reversal edge. I mean, with a soul charge. Going to have to use the reversal edge at best.
I don't like how he did the like jump in the air just to be like, you can't hit me.
And it's not even that. It's also like you don't get launched, right? So less optimal meter gain, no rows probably, and less combo damage. That was smart.
It really was situational awareness.
I think that's a pretty good guard crush. Yeah, it doesn't get anything off. That's one of those guard crushes. You're just like, yeah, I'll take this, no problem.
Yeah, I don't think you get anything off of that.
That's my favorite stagger in the game, because 3B leads to a low, but you're like, well, what if they don't do it? And there's like 1B, you're like, all right, gamer, you got me.
Oh, there's a 2-meter lethal hit that does no damage.
I think that's pretty decent damage, especially for the Oki situation after, right?
It's a poke.
A poke in a situation where a character like 2B doesn't usually have some of the best ones.
In the air.
It's pretty scary.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is death. That is... Oh. Okay. Sorry, I guess I'm James Chip. Spitting.
I'm just waiting for the round to be over.
You're saying?
And
I'm just saying. I don't know how you're coming back. Like, you still don't have 4 red roses. Like, I was waiting for the comeback.
No roses?
But, yeah, she was still at 3 at the end of that.
Why has no one made that meme image? No roses? It's just Amy.
Yeah, instead of no maidens, no roses.
No Amy.
Raph, I know.
Oh my god, he's maidenless. Oh, are you done? Oh, okay.
No, he's alive here. She's alive.
Clearly a chest high wall. You're never making it over that bad boy. Alright. Lows. Get some more roses. Actually, the first rose. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love what Jimbo's trying to do. Jimbo's trying to keep Deoden off roses regardless of how much like damage he has to take. As long as he wins the round and doesn't let Deoden get any more roses, he's pretty happy about that.
Oh, for sure. But 2B can play this crazy range game against Amy and actually deal with her tools pretty well. Oh, just misses.
Yeah, when they talk about range 0 on the 1B, they're not playing. You need to be in between 2B's legs. Metaphorically speaking. Metaphorically.
I didn't get the red rose hit. Okay.
It's not gonna be a metaphor. Nah.
There we go. Dan, I'm putting herself on the board here. Good stuff.
I'm dying strong.
If I get low life CE'd, I get low life CE'd.
Oh, she's trying to spin on him at this point, though.
Oh,
Give him
button from way out there getting pulled in, and either analysis points or the Okazemi instead. I like that.
Can't do that in Soul Charge. Mix up again. Gotta hold it.
I don't think it's gonna splat. Oh, it does. Nice. Jimbo starts to come down. Otherwise, I don't think that would have splat.
I don't think he did the aggression shift backwards. I think that's what you have to do out of that to not get bursted. You can definitely, like, back out of it. And then during the mix-up again. Which is really awesome.
Oh my goodness, Jimbo trying to step twice, getting eaten up by the AA, but with one neutral poke already turned the entire game back around.
Initializing firing systems. Executing support program.
Oh, well, I thought he was gonna see.
That has to be a CE, right?
Maybe just Soul Charge. It's fine. Her Soul Charge is dumb, so. Oh, he's got
Jimbo going for the safe button into GI twice.
He's got the data ready, so I guess just keep doing it if you're doing a knowledge check like that.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that so much. It just like forces your opponent to have to play through a situation where that's safe on block, and you can just rinse it.
I'm sure a 6B pops her out of that, though.
I think that move is completely safe. I believe that it's actually -6 or -8. I don't think it's -2.
Well, either way, take a turn, you know? I mean, you have an I-10.
What happens when you take your turn and get GI'd? Because Jimbo just showed you he'll GI twice. Then you're in the 50-50 again between an actual...
I think he ever GI'd, like, after his turn, though.
He did. He GI'd twice after that analysis lethal hit. He did analysis lethal hit GI, analysis lethal hit GI, and they didn't block it. That was pretty fucked up.
Alright. I love how Jimbo just comes back with a character we haven't seen for like a month.
Yeah,
and it's just like... And it's just fine. Like... I kind of miss the Raph, not gonna lie. I think that's like my favorite character to watch and play. In this game, at least.
Dude, was pretty sick.
Sir.
Bigpapachunk spitting.
I hope he's not spitting too much. It is. Oh god, don't make the noise. That's not even spit. That was like.
That was like almost a slurping noise. I'm very terrified.
Sounds like someone getting gummed up. Anyway, please check out this Matcherino code.
Chewing gum.
Yeah, the only thing that
Chewing
needs to be getting gummed up is this Matcherino. We need this Matcherino the same way we need our women thick as hell. Make sure that Matcherino hits $100. That'd be sick.
It could happen if we got all the codes.
Exactly. I don't know.
No one has done any codes since I said it last, so figured I'm trying to wake people up. Joke, I'm trying to wake people up, okay?
Chuck was also waking people up with the ASMR.
Wait. Sorry. Alright. Who do we got next, Chunk?
We got Coffee versus Yoshimitsu Sirius. So I'm assuming Maxi versus Yoshimitsu, which is not a very fun matchup for Maxi, if I'm being honest.
A lot of matchups don't seem to be.
It do be that way when you're like probably the bottom one character in the game.
Hold on. He's 22nd.
Oh, no, damn it.
Oh yeah, let me go look. What was he? Was he not?
He's right above Shunghua for some reason.
You're right, he's 22nd.
Listen, Maxi is a better character than Shunghua, everybody.
I
You're
forgot.
welcome.
I totally forgot.
You're actually welcome. Oh, I'm not explaining anything. I can't explain anything that exists on this tier list, bro. I really can't.
Oh yeah, Sinbad wants to know what we're talking about. There you go, bro. All you, JJJ. Hold it. Don't open it. If you open it, your eyes, you can't take it back. It's too late.
You just become that fish from SpongeBob where he's like, my eyes. You just eyes become
the guy from Avatar, like the my cabbages. Like you're just screaming incoherently. You're like, what do I do? Oh, that was pretty good from Coffee there, right? That was a crazy read.
I will say, for people who rag on Maxi, he does have some of the best counter hits in the game still. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
If
like,
he's not pressing in the wrong space,
like,
it's no wait over you. That's no call. Oh, does it? Yeah.
Nice full combo lethal hit, but it doesn't matter. You're right. You're right.
That's why people think he's lower tier. It's because the inconsistencies.
Yeah, that was a
really
pretty
shine
situation.
Okay, starting with the AA. Oh, lost his turn. Oh, does nothing on the defensive end.
I love what Coffee did there after that low, because Max is locked into a stance, so if he goes into a button, you can almost always GI immediately.
Reset.
So he just did nothing. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Yo, this
stage
bottom one versus top one. What the world? What the?
Come fight me anytime.
Sir, he's 22nd.
Oh, you're right. This is 22nd versus what? 11?
11?
That's pretty good, dude.
No, it's 2 1s. 2 1s. 2 firsts.
It's Yoshi 1. They had he misunderstood the joke.
There are 2 eyes in Yoshimitsu.
There are
facts.
2 eyes. Mm-hmm.
Are you Morpheus, bro? Are we in the Matrix?
No, I'm
Are
white.
you just everything's? That's a good point. He called out, pressing buttons a lot. He's not checking at the right moments, in my opinion.
Oh, very nice sidestep. That was pretty late, too. So late that he actually got a counter hit instead of getting a just clean whip on it. Oh, no. That's the second time that he's used that 4-4B lethal hit to call out Yoshi 6 pressing buttons.
Ooh. I love the jump K to beat out the GI timing right there. That was pretty impressive. Oh, didn't check the GI.
Well, going for the meteor there instead of going for bigger damage.
Knocked him away. Wasn't able to regain the neutral there.
Oh, I did not know that rung out. Excuse me.
Really, bro? You never been hit by that?
I've never been rung out. I've been hit by it, but not rung out. What the? What in the world?
I think Takis could do that too.
I thought it was Taki's 1A that rung out, not her jumping. Again, he's really liking this 4-4B to call out a lot of the options from Yoshimitsu 6. Oh my god, back turn GI. Let's go, baby.
I just got flashbacks of Good Heavens Guard. Help.
Maxi is such an interesting character, right? Like, you look at his toolset and you're like, this character is either going to be A, very good because of the way that the game functions, or B, very bad because of the way the game functions. There's usually not very much in between with this character. Oh my gosh! Coffee is so sick. Just absolutely all over Yoshimitsu 6 on the reads, and that is going to take the second game.
You thought Yoshi liked ring outs. You thought Yoshi liked ring outs. Maxi also likes ring outs. I'll just say this. When's the last time you played against Maxi? Because I'll tell you something right now. I live in the Midwest, and I play Coffee all the time. Or I have played Coffee a bunch. And I don't know if any of you guys on the West Coast have actually played a Maxi in a while. Because there's just none in the wild anymore.
I only get one at my local, but it's sort of on and off.
We don't have
right.
But he's also very old school, but shouts out to
a lot of Maxis are, I think. That's an old school type of character.
I don't know, he seems real different in this game than he used to be.
Sure, but I don't know. Didn't you ever pick up Maxi when you were playing SoulCalibur 2 and you were like, I don't know, you were probably same age as me, so like 8 or 10 or something, you're just mashing buttons because it's like, oh, he does flip kicks and he's like Bruce Lee or something.
This is the only fighting game I've ever played.
Yeah. Didn't you just mash buttons with Maxi and it just worked?
No, I've
never mashed buttons with Palm in SoulCalibur 2. Like, if I picked a character I wanted to mash with, because I played Taki and Mizuru, but I kind of had like a somewhat understanding of what they were supposed to do. If I wanted to mash, I just picked Palm. I thought that was really fun. Oh, I
was the masochist who always picked like Baldo, and I would just mash furiously, and I'm like, oh, and then
wait, no, I lied.
I would accidentally do the giant flipping like air move, which has changed annotations a bunch of times, but where I would just do that, and everyone's like, that seems really unfair. I can't punish that. Like,
so I definitely lied. I definitely beat some dude like 20 times in a row on a cabinet mashing Nightmare 6B, and I'm pretty sure it was a SoulCalibur 2 cabinet.
Hell yeah!
Like, they just could not figure it out. It just 6B and A, and that was like all I ever did. And they're like,
you just hell sweep them to death? That's what I would have done.
6B and A were literally the only buttons I understood.
I think it's just like 2 A plus K in SoulCalibur 2. It says hell sweep. It's dumb.
You're beating my 12-year-old brain into a pulp.
Oh yeah. Oh, my bad. I thought this was recent. Oops.
Man, how old was I when I played older Calibur games? Man, I feel so young now. 12? I think I was significantly younger than when I played SoulCalibur 2. Oh my goodness, speaking of significantly young, Zephyr too young to die, but it looks like it's still gonna happen because man, that is insane!
I mean, I was about to say, this is the old man matchup. That ring out was gross. That was almost a knee-high wall.
This is the only way out. That's what he said.
Popped him up again. Getting the wall pressure. Spasm on the ground. Hit him with everything.
I see the Shangwa out of Zephyr, but I guess maybe he just prefers playing this matchup over playing Cassandra against Voldo, right? It's probably because the low throw is significantly more threatening when you're Shangwa.
The difference, there's really any difference with low throws and stuff. I think this is just comfortability. This is also the Mick colors, so maybe it's just tributing Shangwa today.
So disgusting. So disgusting. Good stuff. Yeah, it could be a Shangwa tribute for me. I will say, like, as much as people hate getting beat up by Zephyrkai, I absolutely love that he started playing Xianghua more after the past, like as a form of respect. Sure, he also liked his character before, and everyone thinks Xianghua is like relatively strong, but it feels like he did it for himself to carry on the legacy, and you gotta respect that.
We're talking about number 23 on this tier list. Let's go. Baldo's higher than her.
Wait,
Baldo.
Where's Baldo?
I don't even know.
18? Why? Oh, that's why. That's why.
They're the best. Because too many people have been hit by CE. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
That was fucked up.
I-12.
I-12 backsway, my favorite.
I-12 CEs are broken.
You can't forget the fact that it's an I-12 backsway CE. Xianghua doesn't even have that on him. His is also horizontal. Damn, that's a pretty good CE.
Going in again.
Blood fled. Battle 1. Fight.
Oh, going. No intros. Playing for keeps at this point.
Yeah, winners quarters is pretty high up there in the bracket. We're getting far enough along that I don't think that you want to play around anymore. There's definitely for the big money, especially because we have a pretty decent pot tonight. Exclamation point match renew. If you want to add some more, all you gotta do is hit the coupon code. But while you're doing that, these players are going to continue to hit the buttons, and good button from Manta there to get away from that 2A attempt. Good stuff. Trying to play in that optimal range for Voldo in the range 2/1 area where Xianghua's going to have a lot of problems getting in, except with like a pretty nice vertical launcher. Otherwise,
nice launcher, but not enough to kill. And GI, oh, he was going for the re-GI and still got him anyway. Yo, Manta's on one today.
The A cancel into BB, you gotta love it. What an insane person.
Well, he thought the re-GI was going to happen. Like, no one's Zephyrkai, that's the right thing to do. And then he still gets the hit anyway. Just based on timing.
Ooh, misspaced that 3B, and now Manta's able to get in for 3 here. Not getting too much damage off of it, but it is pretty nice to see.
I can't believe you tech crouched that.
I can. Oh, disgusting. This is going to be... No, not going for the CE. Instead, wanting to close it out without having to use the meteor here. Almost at 2 full bars. Manta might be able to run this comeback. No! No hope! Now that was a comeback.
Popped them up. Didn't have enough frames to keep going.
Manta is definitely looking large and in charge in this second game. Not building a bar of meter, but there it is, putting Zephyrkai into a situation where if he guesses wrong once, he could just straight up die to a back turn CE. I don't know if that's going to connect. Oh my goodness, no CE to close it out, but instead going for the soul charge, keeping Zephyrkai at the corner here. Zephyrkai going for the plus for him, does not want to give up any turns here.
Nice.
Oh, and Manta with the sick read closing out the game. That was high. That was definitely high.
No, Manta. I'm glad you're awake today. Did you do something different?
He ate his fucking Wheaties is what he did. Jesus.
Yeah.
Like
Sometimes he just
4
shows
hours
up
of-
and beats everybody.
Played like 4 hours of Elden Ring before this.
Well, it really helps the reaction time, so I've heard.
Listen, there's more buffering in that game than this, so I'm telling you right now, it wasn't helping. I don't know. Manta's on one today. Manta's beaten Zephyrkai plenty of times though. Like, he's one of the few players that you gotta watch that match pretty closely because Manta does that to him every once in a while. Also, we've been seeing a lot of Cassandra lately, so maybe he's actually more hot on Cassandra, so maybe we see that coming back on the bracket here.
That could be it. That could be a thing. Him going back over to the Xianghua could have been a little bit of a determining factor, but I do think that like Zephyrkai is not one of those players who is a slouch with the characters that he decides to play.
No, but that's everybody. If you don't touch a character for, say, a couple weeks or something, maybe you're not on it that day or whatever. You know, you get used to one playstyle a whole bunch.
What do we have up next?
The tier list is true.
Oh god. Dude. No. I was trying to think of something witty, but I just can't. Or 20 a.m. Where are you? I'm scared.
Oh, he lives in the UK. I mean, he lives in Germany. I don't know why I said the UK. Oops. He lives in Germany.
I was about to say I'm East Coast or East Coast time anyway, and I'm like 11:30. I'm not that nuts.
I have a cat on my lap. Hello, Tara. What are you doing up here? I fed you. What do you want now?
She wants more food, obviously. Or cuddles.
No, she's rubbing up against my microphone. Yeah, she wants cuddles.
Yeah. It's just like me. You feed me, and then I just want to cuddle. That's it.
It's funny because I just got a cat in October, and I went from being strictly a dog person to slowly becoming Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys.
Hey, cats are sick when they're not actually trying to claw your eyes out or your other cat's eyes out. They're pretty sick.
Yeah, my wife is finding out lately that the cat thinks that, like, if she's wearing a dress, that her legs are made of not flesh. So she trumps up and scratches the crap out of her every single time.
The dress is actually just drapes. It's just a curtain for the cat to jump on. That's all it is.
Exactly. But dude, she's wild because she'll like just come up to me, just berserker barrage my leg and run away.
Did you
for
just
no
say
reason.
berserker barrage? I love that.
There's no other way to explain it. She just comes up, does the move, and leaves.
Berserker barrage is insane.
Listen, Wolverine's my favorite NPC character, okay? You're never gonna get me off of that. But we got another Xianghua. I'm sure this is Incendiate, right?
Yeah. I don't think that we're going to see a Hildy out of Incendiate, so Rubber Beefman's got to be playing his new main, who he's been doing some work with, so it's pretty cool to see Rubber Beefman play against so many people who play his former character. Maybe it helps with the matchup a lot. Yeah, Incendiate is standing at the perfect range to whip punish these very big characters. Good stuff. Oh, I love guessing wrong. It's sick, isn't it?
My favorite part.
I do like that they both have pretty significant meter here. They're almost close to a bar, so it's... Oh my goodness! That whip punish was insane!
Stuck. I like the awareness there. Beat him up. Take him up back. Put the gloves on him. Oh, pressing buttons.
Definitely trying to just speed run through this opponent here, through the Rubber Beef Man.
That's the ultimate caught you slipping move. Honestly.
I love it because a lot of times you want to press. Like, it's one of those situations where if you press, you can get a lot of good counter hit damage against Xianghua trying to steal another turn if she doesn't finish the string. But if she finishes it, you're just dead.
On scale CE damage, like, a lot of people get caught by it too. Because instead of just pressing, you should just duck initially and then press, right?
I agree.
But big damage coming out from Rubber Beef Man.
That's a big round, keeping at least one bar as well.
Okay. Just trying to pressure with the safe launchers. seeing if anything will catch. But so far, Rubber Beefman's playing it pretty passively. Just taking his turns when he's supposed to.
Ooh, trying to backstep there. Not getting too much reward.
Ooh, nice sidestep.
Incendia might have to make a big play here. It's already down to 20 seconds left on the clock. He does have 2 bars of meter, which means he could spend one here to guarantee a round. Which is probably the right thing to do, yeah. So just ensure that his opponent doesn't take another round. You really don't want them to.
Nice sidestep, and then kind of just not finish out the screen. He knew. Nice duck. This is so close.
The Rubber Beefman is still playing so patient, looking at the clock and saying, I don't have to be scared. Trying to get the 4th block.
That's it, that's it, that's it.
Oh, and the 4th block.
I don't think it happened.
Doesn't actually happen. It didn't happen.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Yeah. That's actually kind of wild.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if that happened, that was a sick play from Rubber Beefman.
It's literally as soon as you see the time up or KO, nothing happens in the game.
Rubber Beefman has done an amazing job of taking this back. And press that time. Understands the situation, the gravity at hand, that he knows if he gets hit, then the game is literally over.
Try to go for a checkmate situation, and Cindy actually just took the hit, which made him live. Still not breaking guard with the 2-2-Bs. Something's gotta break.
Yeah,
there it is.
Rubber Beefman bringing that back through the hair on his chin. That was so close.
In his teeth. That guard break was a big difference maker.
Exactly. He played that so well. That felt as if like he had the entire match solved before it started, right? He may have like lost the first 2 rounds, but it felt like he had his game plan and his comeback already planned. Like it was a chess match for him. Very good stuff. Ooh,
nice whip punish.
Phenomenal whip punish.
And Cindy playing a little bit differently here because he's not able to just go on full aggression because then you meet stuff like this and so much damage comes out of Hilda. Wow.
Yeah, this is looking like a whole different match, the second game here. I like the mix-up after that class cancel. Instead of going for the actual like I-14 you could have gotten, went for a mix-up off of that 1A for the extra frames.
Being really patient on their turns.
Both
trying to figure out who wants to do what.
I think they're actually playing more to get bait and to like not get cracked open first, because both these characters are so explosive even with like their neutral openings. Oh my gosh! He held that A for fucking 30 seconds!
And that's what happens when this game ends up being slow like that.
Keep blocking!
When the matches get this good, that lethal hit becomes a real thing. We've seen it a bunch of times. Everybody gets hit by it. You just don't expect it. It's so fast, too.
You expect like more people to like force aggression so that Hilda can't just do that, but her kicks and verticals are so good that holding onto that A button is just free a lot of times.
Watch for the reverse ring out. Oh, Phil's gonna do it.
That is game, putting Incendiate in losers bracket. Rubber Beefman going up to winner city.
That was disgusting.
That was
Sick.
nasty.
That was sick as fuck.
I'm not even surprised. These are both very phenomenal players. And just like that, we have a new phenomenal commentator entering the ring. How you doing, Mr. Konmai?
You like that last game?
Bro,
Did you like that?
The fuck? Dude, are you dude, listen, Rubber Beef Man is literally like the best Hilda. He's literally the best. That's insane. Dude, Joshine, a bitch. King, a bitch. Man, this guy built the path of peace on Incendiary. I don't care who you talking to. Like, holy shit.
Jesus.
Damn, man.
Oh my god.
And with that,
gonna have
I think I'm going to skibbity whoop on out of here. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for having me, BPC.
All right, thanks for coming out, man. Thank you, Necro. Thank you, Beanie.
Thanks,
He
guys.
said, I
Appreciate
guess. See ya.
Have a good night, guys. I don't know what to
Bro,
say.
you're not gonna.
I
I don't know how
just
we're gonna
rolled
get you
up.
to Evo Japan next year, bro.
Oh man, I don't know what to say, man. Like, the freaking OG Charge is old news, dude. You got this guy holding Charge A for 30 seconds.
Like a
On Infinity. Like, it's one thing to be able to control the pace on, like, you know, like a good goober like me, but man, he made it work. Again, arguably like one of the best players in the country, right? That's crazy, dude. Pull the wool over the eyes of Incendiate means that you took the pencil out of his damn hair or something. It's like that was like poetic. I'm just like watching it, and it's crazy too, because like you would be like, hey, yeah, Rubber Beef Man, who's that guy, right? It's Rubber Beef Man. What's so crazy about this is that he was like the ex-jobber before, right? He was just like random X, you know, go 2-2 kind of guy, and now he's actually pimp slapping dude out of the actual video game at this point with Hilda. It just blows my mind, like how good he is now. Like holy crap, dude! What a story. Ooh. Anyway, let me have to get my head on.
Oh yeah, you're good. Thanks. All right, so
No, you're good.
keeping going on. So we're going down to I guess what's the middle age bracket, which is apparently what I did. We're gonna have Jimbo and JJJ.
Oh, wait, this is the. So wait, is the person who wins this gets on next like commentary or something? I'm joking. They're like the best pair of all time. This is like the I don't know, the Hobbs and Shaw.
Wasn't this the beard pairing?
I don't know sure if they have beards. It's more like Jimbo's wit and the dry and then the dry humor of JJJ is just like impossible to beat. Oh well, speaking of being beat though, Ryan oh my god, double! This guy's got so much meter. Oh my god, dude, Jimbo's coming back with a vengeance though.
Oh, okay, yeah, don't take the punish. Just run up 1B, get the rose. That's fine.
Yeah, why not?
Ooh, mid parry. That's a rose.
Okay, 2 roses, looking good. What the fudge? Okay, well. Was that a counter hit? No, I was disappointed.
Yeah, run counter.
Wait, run. Nani?
Oh wait, no, I'm reading it late.
That was a little bit late. Oh, let's see if it scales down. I'm not actually 100% sold on this killing.
She's dead.
Okay. Phew.
I called it.
I mean, you did a good job. Yeah, running it down, but 3 roses, not bad. I'm pretty sure JJJ is like not in a terribly like dismal spot at the moment. Right guns. It's kind of funny too, because like between these two players, their synergy is unmatched. But they're like 2 different universes when it comes to playstyle, right?
True. Yeah.
Like JJA likes the conventional kind of like structured form of play where you play small and you start building your advantage, you start reading the room, and like Jimbo is just like, yeah, you want to see something whack? Woo. Speaking of whack though, getting punched in the back. 4 roses on deck, 2 sticks of butter. Like this is where JJJ wants to be. Oh, of course, maybe not now anymore since he just got. We have a double soul charge on deck right now. Yeah. Oh man. Trying to run up, trying to throw the rose. Ooh, but nice little backswing. Hey, it gets everybody. I think he's okay though. Going for the reset, but nice roll to the side.
Yeah, rolled out the Oki, nice.
Trying to cover a lot of distance. Ooh, continually mashing, showing absolute massive amounts of disrespect. Get some analysis points. Interesting. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to cash out on any of this though. Ooh, he hold.
Yeah, JJ trying to throw out the parries to block some of these punishes, but Jimbo's mixing up really good. Oh, but gets hit with the Rose and Soul Charge. That does a chunk.
A Big Papa.
Yes.
Ooh.
Even though she's a small girl.
That's fine. You know the lowly principle. Oh my God, Jimbo, let's go. Damn.
I'm glad we segued out of that conversation. Anyway. Jumps.
Oh, he got the reverse. And he converted off of this. Dude, Jimbo is a genius. Okay, rolling it in. Playing the set play. Goes to the reset. Rise up to the occasion. Keep guard break it. Okay, he's going to get the whip punish finally, but he trades his 10. Bad news bears. Unlucky ducky.
You try pressing buttons against 2B in the air, bro, that ass is going to kill you.
Seriously, dude. 2 booty for a reason, man. You seen all that fan art? I have. Beep, beep. Stringing it up. Seeing if his opponent will crack. Watching the respect, but okay. JJ on the offensive. Run it through. A little bit late on the punish, but it's okay. It's online. BA goes for the throw. Okay, interesting.
Blocks the string.
Oh, the duck
Nice,
and the
nice.
punish.
Yeah, good duck.
Yeah, that's not terribly easy to actually duck punish correctly off of times. I know because I've got hit by that.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird. It's a quick one, but yeah, if you know to exploit that string and soul charge, it's really weird. Good in certain situations, but really hard to apply for Amy players.
I'm wondering if the little bit of the extra hold also helps secure. Like, Jesus Christ, the hops.
Bro, hop meta.
I love these guys, dude. I'm losing it. Okay, 6BV into throw pressure. Good to know. Still thought he's continuing the hop memes. Getting caught. Sideways, can't step around.
But he still
Defensive
hasn't got
posture.
Still hasn't got a single rose.
Don't need it. Okay, running it back.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
But he's got a huge mountain to climb. One little punish could be the end of him. He could die to a rose right now. Okay, well, he just dies to 4A, but no roses. So yeah, you're right. Kind of a sort of like a half L round.
Yeah. Oh. Well.
The tragedy. The tragedy of online sometimes. I'm pretty sure he was just like, oh, I'm all good. And he's like, no, I let go to guard like a little bit too early. All right, getting shot in the streets. Pulled up. The feet coming out. Roll it up.
Crack.
Ooh, give him those thighs. Damn. Wish that were me. Oh my God. Jimbo is not stopping full analysis points.
There's first rose. Soul charge.
Gonna get the splat. Ups to roll. Goes for the pressure and just immediately continues his turn after getting those plus frames and just goes for the feet.
Yeah, JJ matched on that one. I mean, it's an option.
I mean, I think at this level, not this level, it's more like this sort of, how to describe this? This kind of crazed, frenetic form of play. It's kind of inevitable that sometimes you have to go opt for risk.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But right now, all the risk is on JJJ's side. And once again, the full guard gauge, chopping his feet off, catching him, giving him the free lethals. And then there's the round. That's crazy.
That fucking lethal head.
What a godlike beamer right now. I'm loving this. Woo! Triple B. All right, going in.
Good side step
Tons of damage.
There we go. Blocks the mix. Finally goes for Rose, but gets hit. And now gets put in the blender
dead.
again. Oh my gosh, so many analysis points.
I think he's cooked. Oh my God, Jimbo.
Well,
My God. So, just to give some context, I think that was the most antithetical way to play SoulCalibur 6.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That was some of the cheesiest stuff I've ever seen. It's like you took the Easy Mac and then got some Cheetos, ground it up, put it together, and then decided
some Velveeta.
Yeah, dude, he just pulled out the kitchen. Like, you know that one dude in the Goofy movie who's like really into Cheese Whiz? Yeah, both cans in the mouth, straight up. Aerial leap, A+B hold, lethal hits. There's nothing stopping this dude. But like he just went the full fromage, man. It's just truly beautiful stuff. And by beautiful, I mean that is the kind of caliber that if you showed that to somebody, I think outside of this game, you clip that and you said, yeah, check out this honest game I'm playing. They'd be like, you revolting creature.
Oh my. bro.
It's like, what is this game?
I had to
Oh,
think about
that
that
was
reference. I had to think about that reference. Like, it was like, wait, holy shit! I do remember that character. It's been a minute, but I do remember it. All right, let me check some of these matches and update the bracket. All right, Incendiate 2-0 over John Nitty. All right, so we'll advance on, and then we're still Zephikai and Infectious are still fighting in the lower side, and so are Yoshi 6 and Pheromontress. I'm calling it lower. I don't like that. Whatever though.
Yeah, call it losers.
Yeah.
I was a loser. I went down there. Went down there immediately and then stayed there.
I've been down there a lot. That's what happens when I have to fight against like Manta and Potty and Pluto and Bracket like half the time.
Yeah. Dulaman kicked my ass this week. He was out for blood.
But he's been showing up. He's been doing work.
Yeah,
he's
he
doing
has.
some good work. It's really cool seeing him out here.
No, I really like it. I'm just glad that we have like, you know, air quote low tier Hawamaru users run the jewels. And yes, it's okay. Come on buddy. Come on in.
Oh yeah.
I mean, unless you want to play Elden Ring, it's either or. I could keep making jokes. All right, there he is, the slyest of the titties himself.
Not tonight, apparently.
Dude, listen. It's okay. You'll get you dropped both of your runes in both games. You'll pick them up later, next week. You might have to farm again. You might have to chase some boulders around, but it's okay. You'll be okay.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm here to watch some SoulCalibur.
Oh my god, dude. I can't. The amount of memery that occurred last round was enough to last me a lifetime.
I didn't see it, unfortunately. I should have.
So, like, imagine if, like, you know, the famed duo JJJ and Jimbo Nader duke it out, but they know that they're online, and they're just gonna like have some fun. Well, unfortunately, one character has more fun than the other, and I think we saw basically an extravaganza of how many lethal hits can you chain together with 2B with full resources. It's pretty wonderful. Someone please hop on ranked. I don't want to fight mini lowly Asta. All right, Xander, I got you.
I think your big mistake right there is you're on ranked.
I mean, hey, I'm not gonna.
That's what's gonna happen.
Gonna poo-poo it, but it's we got what we got, you know. I'd be really shocked if we even got any mention at the fighting game roundtable next week on Monday. So we're just gonna have to hang with the little lolies, okay? Honestly, it's just a gender bend. He's still the Shota. I'm still gonna take that joke and I'm gonna run it down your throat.
Knee slapper right there at the end.
I know. All right, well, this is gonna be a slapper. Well, stick slapper. Since one has a one large stick. Whatever. I'm trying to make jokes. I'm not prepared. I came to the presentation without the PowerPoint. But we got Rubber Beef Man and MF Coffee, which is honestly, this is probably I don't know how to call this because I haven't seen a maxi in ages. The last time I saw a maxi was when I accidentally Savior's powered him out of 2A. You know?
Yeah.
All right.
See it. Rubber Beef Man versus MF Coffee.
Okay, chop it. Ooh, nice duck. All right, well, savvy to the highs. See ya.
1KA is such. It's really plus on block, but you can. It forces crouch, but if you're, you know what you're doing, you can tech crouch, step 2G everything. But he was able just to step that there, and apparently you can get enough damage to win the round. So going in. Oh man, that move was like charge A. It's so good. It's got the range. It's fast.
Safe.
Yeah. It's a mid.
Ooh, all right. Well, wait. Are we seeing a repeat? Oh, there we go. Out of the ring, buddy. This guy is a ring out king, man. MF Coffee is just like, I don't care what stage I'm on. It might be the biggest one in the game, but you're still getting out of here. Okay, chopping the leg.
I like the full crouch 3A there.
Oh, well.
Oh, this is going to be a nice counter hit combo. I'm just going for some damage in the reset, but apparently, Revolution just wanted to block.
He's trying to maneuver
around.
Oh,
nice. That was a 2-2A. It's going to kill. Wait.
Oh, not quite. Woo.
But checks him with a 3K, and that's just enough.
Yeah, I think people have forgotten about Maxi's really good, just general coverage. It's like at mid-range, he's a beast. You got to be careful about stepping around. So
Yeah.
I think River Beefman's going to have to kind of slow it on the movement in mid-range. We'll see. Yeah, he's kind of doing okay. Weathering the storm a little bit,
we got
trading.
a little trade here. Okay, and what move is that? It's like 3 KA or something. With the
Oh.
Okay, nice.
Oh.
So game 1, we're going to the final round here. Enough coffee, up 1 bar meter.
Woo.
Okay, another trade. That's gonna be good for coffee though.
Ever forward. Okay, walk it back. Okay, finding that range where he can step.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
nice lethal hit there. Just going for the loop. Okay, okay, the kick. Oh, what? That was such a sick whiff punish. I don't think this will it kill? No, it won't. Wait, but the 2K will. Well played.
Wow. Damn, dude, MF Coffee coming out swinging. I see you.
Caffeinated and ready to go.
Dude, this guy, man. He's putting down some, you know, I don't know. I try not to. His first letters, you know, his MFers. Dude, it's weird seeing like Maxi back. It's just like, in
Yeah,
some
there
ways,
hasn't really been a whole lot of Maxis competing. Like even less than.
Yeah, especially since he's so high up on the tier list.
Yeah. But Rich Sticks apparently, at least in the Boom League, is doing pretty good with them, and MF Coffee's doing pretty good with them right now.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, it's gonna be plus. Goes for the left outer K.
Ooh. Great duck. Give those plus rays.
2A plus
crushing that
Bs.
guard.
Okay, I was really hoping he didn't go for a third one, but there it is.
Oh.
Oh, he didn't hold block.
Oh my god.
I think he was worried that his guard would have been crushed there, which is understandable, but I would have taken the guard crush.
Yeah. Stand aside. All right. He knows his opponent is freezing up. He's
Okay,
already
nice
done
GI there, and the break attack's gonna run counter there.
Whoa. Interesting choice.
Oh, it's a nice movement there by Rubber Beef Man, able to step around those kicks and get a whiff punish.
Runs it in. Soul charge. Kick him out. Where we going? Where we going? Whap.
A nice duck on the behind lower kicks.
Oh no.
Oh, he drops a combo though. MF Coffee getting some momentum here, but Rubber Beef Man's movement is so good. And the kick. You got, there's 2 of them. MF Coffee forgot about that.
All right. Get chops.
Yeah, Rubber Beef Man's got quite a lot of momentum right now. Okay, just not block the whole thing. That is punishable on block too.
Yeah, the OG Chargy coming back out. the full unblockable. Oh, there it is
He
again.
tries to go for the vertical AGI, but Rubber Beef Man horizontal instead. Closing game number 2 with a perfect.
Yeah, just kind of waiting through the loops, kind of waiting for his turn, and then finding that when his opponent's on defense, he's just kind of getting locked up and getting step killed the whole time.
I really like the adaptations that Rubber Beef Man made in that game. Just kind of slowing it down a little bit and waiting for Coffee to hang himself.
Yeah. In some ways, it's like probably the optimal way to deal with Maxi, especially with like once you get a little bit of range, when he starts looping, one of the kind of core weaknesses of the character is that in order for him to chase step or backstep, he has to really, really commit hard. So once you kind of get past like that first layer, and then you're able to get some distance, like just there, right? It slows his decision making down pretty significantly. Whew.
Okay, nice charge A.
Jesus.
Oh, but the whole thing just downtown still hits him.
Oh
okay,
my
nice
God.
duck there on the string kick.
This guy is not getting hit by highs today.
Okay, whips a B, but it's not going to be much. It's already got the life lead. Okay, nice throw break.
Oh my God.
I'm
Keeps letting go.
not blocking that string.
Yeah, it's not kind to the buffer. You have to really kind of hold it down. Don't press anything else or you're going to be out of there.
It does not jail, so you better be careful with your blocking there. Or Reef Man up 2 rounds now.
Woo.
Okay,
there we go.
Mix up there by MF Coffee. Let's see if he's gonna. Okay, more mix up. That's really nice. Okay, good charge A. Rubber Beef Man getting some momentum back. Popping a soul charge. Tries to check with the 3K. 2A. Nice lethal hit there, too, on the behind lower B. Just one more hit. Goes for the low, but it's blocked. Or Beefman tries to GI, but the attack from Coffee was slow enough to get around it.
Yeah, nice use of the tricky slow low. Chopping the legs, attacking.
Okay, nice. Called out. That Rubber Beefman was going to duck during that string and hit him with the mid.
There we go.
Okay.
If it works.
This is looking great for MF Coffee right now, but Rubber Beefman's pulling it back. He only needs this one round. Good break from Rubber Beefman. Just one more hit for Coffee, but the jump is gonna take it.
Dude, are you kidding me, dude?
Hit. Oh, he really wanted to close it out with low. Rubber Beefman caught it out and jumped over the 2K, got a lethal hit.
Oh, dude.
It closes it out with a C.
You don't get to see that lethal often because it's a kind of a slow jump move in comparison to most of them in the game. When we first saw it, I remember seeing the trailer and be like, "Oh my god!"
You know how fast it is?
Hmm?
Do you know how fast it is?
Let me go look that up using
the input.
I think it's like 8A plus B. Let's see. Hold the.
You can check frames on the supercombo.gg wiki.
It's I-28.
I-28. Okay, that's 2 frames slower than Talon's 4-4B.
Yeah, the tuck jump starts at frame 10, so it's not like.
Okay, it's a pretty slow jump. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's like that's why it's kind of like an unusual choice of a read. It isn't as like you might as well use 9K in most situations, but in that case, really well played. He's just like, okay, I know he's gonna run this exact offense on me because in some ways he was kind of comfortable knowing that, like whatever, he's gonna keep chopping at my legs. He'll keep doing it, and at a critical moment, he lets it rip and.
Speaking of checking up on things, Maturino is currently sitting 76.75. 23 coupon codes, or not coupon codes, 73 codes still remaining. If you have not chat, !Maturino, click the link, sign in, click the claim code button. It's free real estate, 25 cents, into the prize pot that goes to these players.
It is free real estate.
Yeah.
It's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
Free real estate.
You
can feel me winking through the screen, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the intended effect. Did you know that guy? Like, I forgot his. You know what's
Tim?
funny? I'm like talking. Yeah, Tim.
I gotta check out this.
Is it Eric or Tim? Like Tim's Tim. It's Tim, right?
Tim's the smaller one. Eric's the bigger one.
Yeah. So
Wait,
Tim's gimmick is that he's like an anti-comedian where he purposely tries to bomb at shows, and then like absorbs all the funny things about that as his kind of like core. I don't know how to describe it. It's like he picked trolling as a comedic style, except he does it by like kind of poking fun at the profession in itself and the ego relating to it. It's pretty interesting. I don't remember what YouTube rabbit hole led me down to that, but when I started watching him more, I was just like, oh yeah, this is actually pretty funny.
No, yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, he definitely like plays upon that. It's really, yeah, it's definitely why him and Eric are definitely like, their humor is so wild and strange, but it's still like good.
Yeah, it is. I think there's some sort of common humanity in having a lot of hopes and dreams, and then having some dude who perfectly encapsulates the essence of what it looks like when that person doesn't make that dream at all. There's something inherently funny about that, and I say that especially as a fighting game player because there is definitely something funny about that. I don't know what it is, but not having your dreams come true in a fighting game, absolutely, it's part of the sequence. But I think my dreams are coming true right now. I'm gonna have a Manta versus Jimbo matchup, which I can only imagine if it was anything like the last time I commentated this. I think the weather forecast is Senpu.
Blood, flesh, and souls are offered to
You ain't wrong.
Yeah,
You ain't
I can
wrong.
agree.
It's on the same map too. Oh my god! It's
The chance
literally
of fire 20 years.
Hey, where's Dan? Is he awake?
like. No, he's not. He going to sleep and he's not getting his sword.
Okay, that's fine.
He started.
Yeah, he almost started it off.
I knew it. He knows what the impression he made on Manta. We'll see if he's learned from the last couple of weeks ago. Okay, rolling it up.
Okay, nice movement there by Geminator. Whips a 6B though.
Definitely noticing a higher focus on 4Ks from Manta in general.
Pretty good move. Isn't it safe too?
Yes.
Okay,
I think it
great.
is. Oh!
If it's not, then I've been playing the matchup all wrong.
I have to double check. I'm pretty sure. I think it's like -8. It's like the mix-up is that you could just do it twice. All right, there it is again. Okay, rolling in, attacking the legs, and trying to catch movement afterwards. All right, hey, okay.
Nice GI. Okay, yeah, I like that option there. You just get some free meter if you GI it. Okay, that's gonna be a lethal hit. So I'm here for a reset for Manta. Okay, good patience there by Geminator, blocking the entire stream. And humps him straight
to
the
death.
next round.
Wasn't expecting the pelvis.
No one expects it.
It's Manta. You should always expect the pelvis.
Usually, maybe he was expecting him to like continue to like offset his turn with a hop, possibly. I've seen that before.
But the thing with like the Soul Charge Mantis hump, it's really hard to step.
Yeah. Oh, catches his back step. All right, gonna roll him in. Getting good stage position after all that as well.
That double hit there he does into the Scorpion kick is actually 0 on block. So Manta likes to 2A after it. Little catch movement. Oh, and almost got him with the throw there. But breaking it. Nice tech crouch there by Manta. Whiffs vertical though. A lot of just gets knocked out of the ring by Rising B. Hate to see it.
Yeah. But good on Manta. He's kind of transitioned almost completely away from Mantis Crawl base neutral to just kind of playing up close and pressing buttons, which is a stark difference between last week. Oh, there it is. Power of the pelvis again.
Okay, tries to jump. He gets caught by the Soul Charge activation. And the Soul Charge activation here from Manta 2.
Okay. What? Oh, he doesn't get the punish, and he's just like, oh my god, I missed it.
If he does that Mantis crawl from tip range and the head doesn't actually hit you, it's safe.
Oh, you're kidding me.
It's not nearly as punishable as if he was dashed at you from like close up. Last time I fought Manta, that's pretty much what happened. Oh my god, a classic.
Oh my god, so smart. My god, the stomp, too short. Gets basically backstepped out of there from the C with the natural backstep built in. My god, you can't catch this rat. Damn.
Yeah. That was a slippery match.
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I eat rats.
The cheese continues. I don't know if rats eat cheese, but they do now. But right now he's eating a lot of, oh my god, heavy slashes galore, dude. This guy is mincemeat, Ryan.
Oh, just barely. He didn't step back far enough for that to whiff, and that would have been really good for him. Okay, it's a block punish. Oh, gets caught with the lightning dive.
You see that damage, dude? Okay, he's almost dead. He's gonna go for
oh, and a break attack to get around that GI. What a smart play by Geminator.
Yeah,
so B back up. Okay, punishable. And Geminator ducks the dive there.
Dude. The slow pelvis play really is working out. Okay.
Fighting games, man.
Fighting games. Hey, it's this character. We get to proudly
only SoulCalibur.
Only SoulCalibur.
Yep.
No other game like it. Back row C. Let's go.
Oh, that's not gonna kill, but geez, that whiff was horrible.
Yeah, man, it smelled like rotten cheese. Oh, nice block and
nice block and yep, there we go. That was the sickest block punish I've ever seen.
Woo. Nice block, okay. Give him a little stabby. He tried to outfox it, but unfortunately was not meant to be. Round of applause. Nice block in her.
A nice GI by Manta. Going in there, getting the combo and a Mantis reset. Oh, and a 4K. Nice air control, though. And a GI. Oh, this is going to be really bad for Jitinator.
No, it's not. Oh, the setup!
On the bright side, it's only one round for Manta, and he has a fresh card. So,
You know,
Jiminator's not in a horrible spot right now.
I've seen that exact situation actually ring out before, and I know that's what Manta was hoping for.
Yeah, that movie was meant to be a ring out.
Are you suggesting that the walls are in fact not staying stationary?
No, it's just the walls are kind of jank.
Oh, he ate his meter.
Oh, yeah, ate the meters. One more hit, and there it goes. We are now 1-1.
Oh,
Jameer, keeping it spicy.
This is great. Yeah, a completely different game from before. Now we're having a lot more close engagements. I mean, he's still getting comfort places where you could go into Mantis, but it's not full screen.
Straight into the next one. They did not want to wait.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I want to kill you, and I want to kill you now.
yeah.
Okay, tries to go for the break attacks there, but no luck for Jiminator. Oh, a nice movement there. Penta.
He is slippery. Okay, just
Oh,
smashing
and
4K like
the
his...
GI. It worked. I can't argue.
Nice block. Okay, gets
nice
that two-way.
block.
Dive
Yeah,
first
ducks
hook
the
dive.
Oh, that's going to be a block punish. And a lethal hit. This will not kill, I think. Nice block by Jiminator. Oh, but that's going to kill. The A+D unfortunately whiffs. And Manta lands the CE.
Bro, come on. Come on. Dude. He was like on the ground for like less than a frame. How did he do it? Oh my god.
Okay, going for a reset. Tries to go for a throw, but Manta breaks it. Manta coming back, but Jiminator going in for a tech crouch move. Get some damage in here. Playing really small. Oh, tries to jump, but gets caught by the Mantis break attack.
Oh, RE?
Step. Oh, but Valdo's RE is too fat.
B. He's gonna get a nice chunk of change off of this one. Pressure's on still.
There we go. Nice punish.
Whoa! What? The kind of emergency
Oh, this is
70
looking really good. He just needs one more. Oh, okay, that was. Whew, I'm not sure how I feel about the soul charge. But he needed it to win this round.
Oh my god. I'm so scared for him. What is he gonna get? Oh, goes for the bit?
Oh, he just GI'd. Manta just GIing when he whips to cover himself. And it's working out for him.
A true online menace right now. Oh,
Okay,
gets
gets
him with a
counter
kick.
hit by the Mantis.
Whoa! Where are you going?
Oh,
Just
from
out of
just
range.
out of range.
Dude.
Okay,
That's
good,
correct.
not matching there in that string. Avoid getting lethal hit.
Zapu, zapu. Nice GI. Oh, goes for the disco.
Okay,
kicks.
nice punish.
Ooh, this back turn CR pressure. Looking pretty spicy. Pull it back. Ooh, tries to whip punish, but not quite there. Go for the
Okay,
red
just
applause.
blocking red guard. Jiminator just needs one more mix.
Oh,
no,
gives him
it's
the
not
photo.
good, but it's not the lethal hit. He does get guard broken though, but he will survive this combo.
Whoa, we got to
Will he
reset
survive
though.
the next mix? Oh, that's it. Oh, he just tries to go for the super freak too many times and gets 2K'd.
Oh my god. The double 2K.
Okay, nice
Give him the
counter hit there
sandals.
from Jimbo.
I'm loving this. Oh wait.
Oh, and
for
Manta
some
lands
oil.
the throw.
Lower my gas prices. Okay. Oh, nice. Pick up on the 4-4K. Usually people don't aggress right after he gets grounded.
Ooh, nice punish there. I did not see that coming at all. Okay,
Nice block.
it's blocked. Nice block punish too. Oh, goes over. Was that a high or a mid?
That's a hella high, bro. That thing is high as a kite.
4K'd over a high.
Dude, this man doesn't give a crap. He is a 2D fighter. He jumps. He got them legs.
he got the legs for sure.
Oh, he tried to go for the whip punish, but that man's stranging.
Okay, nice mix up here by Jimbo. It's looking really good for him right now, despite his meter deficit.
He's happy because of Clam, but I could smell it. I could feel it. Here it comes. Okay, soul charge. Never mind. I thought he was gonna see him randomly. Getting
Oh, that's
caught.
it?
That's it. Good night, sweet prince.
What a awesome set.
Oh, that was fun. What a
Yeah.
that was what held a slobber knocker. Back and forth, crazy stuff. Just
Final
great
round.
pressure for both players. Just funny, and then we got. It wasn't just the tornado forecast. It wasn't just Shadow Kansas. You know, there were a lot of layers to how that all planned out. Beautiful stuff. Really fun.
For sure.
Whew. My ace, says Anton. God bless team. This is Sigma Cockset. That's their name, man. I'm not. The legend will never die. The legend
will never die.
Never die.
Wasn't that SoulCalibur 3?
Yeah. I think it's like a lot of the SoulCaliburs actually. Like most of the like post, not credits, but like post like, what is it? Like scoreboard.
Oops, I did this wrong. I did this all
wrong.
Yeah, I am fucking up. I'm fucking up.
Forgive Papa. He does not know what he does.
I'm currently doing more things than I'm actually supposed to be doing right now. Hold on.
Okay, he's got this. In the meantime, let's go see what we're succeeding at today. Like, I don't know, the Maturino. Thank you so much for everybody for pressing the button. We have 20 out of 50 codes remaining, and if you liked it, you should probably press that button. We're not asking you to buy a goddamn timeshare here, guys. Come on, just log in using Battle.net or whatever weird, like, off-brand, like, thing you want to use Maturino with, and just press the button. Make us feel happy. I know there's plenty of you. I know you like waiting till the end, but I don't want to lecture you anymore. You're all grown-ups, I think. Well, you should be, because this is an adult-only stream, allegedly. So
Battle.net, Facebook, Google, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Microsoft, or Line, whatever the heck that is. You can use to.
Is beautiful Nihonjin. It's basically like WhatsApp for Japanese people.
Yeah, nice. It's like Asian WhatsApp essentially.
It's pretty cute. I liked it because there's a one where like they just have a bunch of girls shrieking line as a message notification, and it really helped me take the edge off work, because that's what we used a little bit for my job, because they're like, download the Line app. It is funny because like when we looked at them weird, we were kind of laughing about it because like they think it's like everywhere, right? The Japanese guys, they think Line is just like absolutely oozing out of our pores. But it's not. Like, nobody knows what Line is in America for the most part, unless you're a big weeb. Upon which, obviously I obliged and, flexed my previous knowledge. I even showed them that I had stickers that I bought to show how sad and pathetic I am as a human being. But anyway, enough about me. We got ourselves a Jimbo and a Rubber Beef Man.
All right, Jimbo going with the 2B this time. Thinks that might be a better matchup for Hilda. Which I believe it. Since she has long range, she's more susceptible to whiff punishing in different ranges that 2B can take advantage of.
That and like I feel like the gimmicky backstep style like keep away game plan doesn't really work against a character that has a sort of like the kill all option when it comes to movement and denial.
Yeah.
But this is a really small stage. This is actually pretty volatile for
starting off with a great counter hit there. Trying to go fishing. No luck, though. Caught rare fish.
Yeah. Oh, wow, he memeing. All right. I think it's a strength, though. Like,
oh, nice whiff punish there by Rubber Beef Man now. Just getting his momentum in. Terminator stepping away, trying to, find an opening. Nice with the kicks. Going in with the aggression shift, but Rubber Beef Man blocks the throw attempt. Ducks the throw attempt. Okay, no block punish on that move. It is -12. Whew. He just needs one more hit. Oh yeah, that whole thing combos. Would you look at that? It's a round from Rubber Beef Man.
Damn. Okay, nice chop.
Yeah, just charging that from the start of the round. Like before the round even starts, he's just holding A.
They're trying to catch Rubber Beef Man sleeping a little bit at the ring edge by movement denial. Not getting any payoff.
Oh, nice 4-4A there, making Rubber Beef Man whiff. Whew. Yeah, I really like that he stops the AGS stuff there. Just try and, stay in his face, get some reset in. Okay, for a low. Oh, but gets caught by the charge. Hey, Rubber Beef Man not making this easy. Okay, soul charge here. He's gonna have to get something done, but the 3KA is just gonna take care of it.
Man, he's just like, well, I don't really care what you want to do.
Attempt, yeah.
I like the lack of fear. All right, chop. Whoa!
Oh, that was a weird interaction that just happened in a lot of whiffs. Huh. All right, soul charge for Rubber Beef Man. And Jiminator is trying to get something going. Blocks a break attack. Oh, tries to mash the Rubber Beef Man. Catch him on that.
Nice block.
Okay, nice block punish. Yeah.
Okay, trading turns back and forth. Okay, it's finally kind of resulting in a little bit of movement.
Okay, nice. 2-2K has to be one of 2B's most annoying moves.
Yeah. This character has a lot of annoying moves, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Hey! Bonk.
It's just the added layer of after you block the low, you have to stay ducking if you don't want to, if you actually want to punish him.
Yeah. It sort of like punishes you for good preparation and play. All right, get it picked up. Here we go. Oh, interesting choice. The follow-up right there.
What? Oh, that was so cool. Love that move.
Oh, he's got full analysis points. Is he gonna go for a meme? Oh, no,
he certainly went for a meme.
Yeah, that's just straight up. That man, the Jimbonator 8A. Jesus Christ.
Okay, great whiff punish there.
The Soul Charge pick him out. See what he pulls out of his hat, but he's down to 1 hit. Any little bit of goofiness can kill.
A nice movement there, hitting him with the low kick, finishing off that round. Now Rubber Beef Man's guard not looking too great. Using the yellow right now. Jimbonator decided he wants to probably get as much guard damage as he can right now. Ducking the throw, getting a nice punish there.
Oh, he's going for the pressure right now. Right here, right now. Oh, wait. He's going to set up for 2-2K off of that, but great Soul Charge to actually deny the push.
Oh, so that was an interesting interaction. Really trying to get that guard crush, but it's not working at the moment.
He's got to be careful. He can't fish for too much.
Yeah, I agree.
Weathering the storm,
nice
though.
patience here by Jimbonator. It's okay. Just he can take that low. Oh, but the GI whiffs.
Oh, there
and
we go.
that whiffs as well. But oh my goodness, this is looking spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Oh my God, there's a pasta everywhere, my dude. Jesus Christ. Oh, he almost had it.
Worn out of my pockets, I swear.
Bro,
Mamma mia, dude.
Bro, Elden Ring patch is out.
I know.
I'm reading the patch notes.
All of Calibur is pretty much effectively stopping playing this game at this moment. That patch note destroyed the game.
I was looking at the patch note earlier too. I didn't see anything too crazy.
I heard they're nerfing magic pretty much.
No, they're actually buffing some magics.
Alright, we still in here, boys.
But yeah, okay, nice movement there by Jimbonator. Just trying to go in for a mix-up. Okay, I like the back away. Seeing that he has such a great life lead, he can maybe tempt Rubber Beef Man into making a mistake.
He's trying, but he's getting beat up on Oki right now. He rolls it in, goes for double A's, triple A.
Oh, nice. That was such a good confirm there.
Nice, man. Okay. Soul Charge. There's a long distance to go. For that long string right there. Gonna try a second time. Nice check. The gun's coming out. Keeping it aggressive. Ooh.
Okay, what's the 3A there? Jimbonator staying on the ground. It's a pretty smart option most, a lot of the time. Okay, going for a low. Oh, and the aggression shift to A.
Super back and forth. Holy shit.
Really, yeah. Okay. Just one more. Okay, the low connects. Jimbonator just wants one more. But the movement from Rubber Beef Man just to whiff punish that BB with a simple couple kicks and taking it around. Okay, there's a clash. And just mashing afterwards. Rubber Beef Man getting the counter hit. Oh!
What?
Yeah. We caught a Hilda.
Yo, man. She's looking like one of those fish with those big lips.
Yeah. The spearfish.
Oof. Speaking of spearfish, though.
Okay, nice punish. Going in.
Ooh, full strength.
Alright,
Back
just an empty back jump? I wonder if he did that on purpose.
I think so. But he's slowing it down. They're both
the respect, just like Twitch ducking in each other's face. They just don't know what to do. Jimbonator taking advantage of Rubber Beef Man's hesitation there and taking another round.
Okay, immediately running the gas. Gonna be paying $6 a gallon at the pump. Okay, he's really paying right now. Okay, there we go. 6B offense started. Nice block of the low. Here we go. Runs AGS again. Going for AAA.
Oh, goes for the throw now. Next.
Yeah, probably 4-4B into AGS once again. Attacks the
oh, that was really nice. I liked that. He did not finish the string. He went straight for a mix-up. I would have eaten the next hit. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, right. Oh, just barely out of range, and what a! I look like a punish too. Whew.
Okay, that was smart for Jimbo not to move there. The even slow start up horizontal. Where are you going, Jimbo?
Look at nice block of the low again.
He's like, I'm up here. You gotta hit higher than that.
Banging it.
But it does take the round anyways. Okay, we started up with 3B. Oh, is just going wild with these attacks here.
Yeah, choosing violence. Oh, getting the A B. See where we go from here.
A 2K. Nope, not quite yet. Oh, whiff. Okay, gets checked with the horizontal man.
There we go.
Okay, he went for the safe option, I believe, but he did a jump A, which he got counter hit out of it. I don't think he's dead.
No, but he's gonna get
the next mix-up will kill him.
Triple B's. Oh, he's gotta be careful. Okay, backing it up, getting some space, creating the tension, making the stakes a little higher. I like it.
Okay.
2 parts of the string, calls it out.
Vivian playing really smart and slow right now, just taking his opportunities safely when he can. But Jiminator is in soul charge now, so this could be pretty bad. Oh, that's gonna hurt a lot. Oh, and the string into the low connects, putting Jiminator into loser's bracket.
Damn, dude, rubber beef. You kidding me, man? This guy
this
knows
is winner's
when the
final,
low.
so there's one more.
Wait, triples. We
Yeah,
not dead
this is
yet. We're
winner's
not
final.
dead yet. We still in here.
I'm expecting a Raphael.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
And your prediction is 100% correct. Genius.
Hell yeah.
All right, here we go. That is Boom's real main right there, my friends.
Yep. Boom's real main and
Boom's real
Jimbo's
main.
too.
I saw him admit it on stream. I see
You
it.
did.
Yeah, so it must be true, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You could always take streamers at their word whenever they say things.
Especially in a sarcastic tone.
Absolutely. All right, well, sarcasm over. They're both blasting each other back and forth. Keeping it small, though. Jimbo's still checking a lot with horizontals.
Beefman is so good still. Making it really hard for Jimbo to get anything in, really. But one more combo from Jimbo could end it.
Oh, nice launch. Goes for the
He
reset,
goes for the
doubles it
reset
up.
instead, yeah. Okay, nice punish. Oh, 2K. That was a really good 2K.
Yeah, I like that. See, 6BB into basically 2K is not like typical pathway people are usually thinking of. They're usually probably thinking, oh, he's gonna go in a prep or something, keep his pressure. He's like,
Yeah,
nah.
I don't think Yoda can punish his 2-2BB from that range. Like -14, I think.
The toes, okay. Oh, nice movement.
Yeah, great movement from Jimbo. I love watching players with great movement. Just like things that would normally like hit you if your movement's bad, and they're able to avoid it. It's just really fun to watch. Nice duck into a lethal hit too. So it looks like the rest of the combo is not going to connect though.
Yeah, sad face. But getting that nice. Ooh,
Yeah, here he
conversion,
goes.
dead.
That's a death.
All right, give him the laser. Oh, the blue one. Yo, that guy looking like he from Elden Ring right there, man.
I mean, he could be.
You know, honestly, I'd play Raphael in Elden Ring.
I mean, my character I'm using now is a rapier.
All right, getting in there.
Yep.
Rolling the flag. Okay, wakes up GI. Interesting.
Reason does get the whiff punish on that GI too, but Jimbo has some slack here. He can, try and look for some more information. He's up 2 rounds, so he could slow down the pace a little bit if he wanted.
Yeah, he's just playing really small pokes. Just like, okay, keep awkward timings. Makes his opponent
punish,
feel bad.
Nice. Whew. Okay, one more mix up. Oh yeah, you cannot do anything there. It's +7. So if you try to soul charge, the prep BB will just eat your meter. 100%
Oh, yeah.
of the time. Raphael player doesn't have to time it a frame late or anything because it's perfectly framed to eat your soul charge meter. So really dangerous if you don't know about it.
Yeah. Good advice for all you fledgling guys out there. Although, there's not many fledgling Caliber players. I'm not gonna lie. I think we have everybody who's gonna be here already. Ooh, okay, he's just advancing forward, but he's gonna get knocked up, thrown around. Dude, is combo gonna end?
Zendo's literally in the chat.
Ooh, behold. You gotta be careful, man. That chick be tech crouching all the time.
Yeah, she's got tech crouches everywhere. Okay, whiffs though. Indeed. Okay, he gets the knockdown low. That's Jimbo just keeping it safe. Oh, good GI there on the stance.
Okay, keeping it small, just annoying his opponent and sort of reducing most of our Beef fans' offense to basically just hell sweeps. There it is again! It's just that's the cornerstone of his game plan right now. We built this house on lows. Alright, pick him up, throw him around, pokey right close.
Whiffs the 3B though. Looks like he's safe, but whiffs is some more. Oh, ducks the. I thought that was gonna hit.
Come on! That was so sick for both players, man. Oh my god.
I wish Jimmy would gotten better punish for that though.
Oh.
Not that it matters at this point, but.
Oh my god.
Man, it actually ripped.
Dude, I can't, man. Like, this game is so cool. These guys are just too stylish for me, man. I can't handle it. It's too powerful. Oh, hey, what's up, Times Duel? Anyway, okay, here we go. Okay, blocks it. Good stuff. 6B, pressure, prep pressure. Just gonna keep mashing it down. Shout out to Ringle.
All right, nice movement there by Geminator. Going for a throw. It's gonna connect. What's the mix-up?
It's lows. Lows. Do more.
Yep.
Do it again.
Oh, but it got blocked this time, but the punish did not connect. He just needs one more good mix-up. An empty jump! This is gonna... Jimbo, you're scaring me.
Jimbo, this is so tight, but also so scary. You can't... Okay, he's just beaming his legs. He's stacking his legs.
Okay, yes, I'll take those toes.
Dude, he's pissed. He's pissed. Like, listen, I saw Rubber Reef Man try to hell sweep like literally 3 times in a row. Like he is just sending a message right now. I love it. We're going.
Okay, nice slide kick.
Okay, slowing it down. Okay, blocks OG. Just assault the legs.
Take those toes.
Keep going.
Reef Man's got some momentum now, though. Ooh. Oh, nice RE.
Bizarro.
I was scared for him, but Rubber Reef Man did go for a move that was not RE safe.
Ooh.
Just trying to a little bit of poke there. Just poke.
Yep, they're keeping it small. Okay, finally takes the bait.
Kill. Rubber Reef Man on set point.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Yo, that's me after I ring the bell, man. Ding, 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 ding. All 3 of them come out. Okay. I love it. I'm telling you, man. I'm just counting lows at this point. It's great. There it is again. Okay, nice block.
Okay, nice punish there. Gets a lethal hit, too. Mater's got to start mixing it up a little bit more.
Nope, there it is.
Maybe not.
Just do the same pattern. If he ain't blocking it, he ain't stopping it.
You didn't block it that time.
He will not block it again, he says. Okay, triple A's.
We're trying to go for that 3 lethal hit, maybe?
He's thinking about it, but I think he's going to 2K his opponent to death.
Oh, that's an 8A plus B. That's the second time we've seen this lethal hit today. Well played by Rubber Beef Man, closing it out 3-1.
I swear to God, his game plan is now like become this weird meme where he just pisses people off enough to where they think that he's gonna lose with lows, and then he just baits him into that. That's literally the second time we've seen that. Like this long con playstyle that he seems to manage to like disguise so well. This guy's like a master of just like, unlike Dana Carvey, Dana Harvey, or whatever his name is, like in Master of Disguise, he's actually good at like hiding himself, because like he's landed charge A 30 seconds. He's doing this like 8A plus B shenanigans at end of rounds and successfully hitting uber strong players. Like, I don't know what to say, man.
Also want to point out that both 8A plus B lethal hits turned into Rubber Beep and taking the whole set.
Yeah, it's becoming his signature. He's just like stamping it on people's faces instead of like the Zoro Z. He's just like 8A plus B each hit.
It kind of reminds me of No-O, how he can just 4-4K at the perfect time and just bring you out. Or kill you.
Or like, I don't know.
Same jumping low lethal hit.
Or like, I don't know, like when a certain Talum just jumps over the Oki and just shits all over his opponent.
Hey man, you're the one who went low.
That's true.
Yeah, there's lots of jump low lethal hits. You got Mina's 4-4K, Talum's 4-4B. Technically,
yeah, but none of them feel
Harmar's 4-4K too.
None of them feel as good as just wake up CEing in your opponent's face and be like, yeah, that works.
You know, deadass, I did that today. It felt so good.
Nice. Nightmare 4-4K.
Oh yeah, 4-4K. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Can't do that on
But yeah,
Wake Up,
good.
though.
That was a great set. Oh man, I love watching
weird.
you guys play, man. It's weird. One day I will develop enough patience to actually just not hang myself every day, so I could play more in brackets, so I can experience this firsthand.
We are also 18 codes remaining for the Matcherino. Big shouts out to Joshua Gibbs, 35, Master Pants, $25, T-Bert, 20, and anyone else who donated, because they can't see all the full donations right now.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, $98, $2 away from 100. That's literally less than the full amount of codes we have. We only need 8 codes to get to 100, and there's 18. Chat,
Yeah,
I
give
know
him
you
the
can
fat
do it.
hundo.
I know you can
Do
do
it.
it, chat. Exclamation Matcherino. All right, as we get ready for this losers semi, I checked at the bracket. My top 3 seeds are all in losers, about to fight each other. This is wild.
But how many old people are up at the top?
1.
Well,
Depends on where you count.
Oh,
Zeph.
Incendiate playing Geralt. Oh, this is exciting.
is this
Top 5? Top 5?
top 5?
Top 5 is 22? Or
A
20,
legend
or
top
18,
5?
whatever.
Yeah. I'm actually quite interested to see how this pans out. I haven't seen the Geralt in quite some time, at least from the WNF perspective. I think he's been running X for the most time.
Yeah, mostly X for sure. The only other person that we would have to play Geralt is Yellowtail.
Yeah. And like, you know, shout outs to Dill Muncher, the angriest of the girls.
Oh, of course, Dill Muncher.
Oh, but right now he is just getting bullied. Like, the small game is not looking good. Right now is his 2GP pizza cutter heaven right now.
Okay, the break attack connects, going for the 1AA, going for a kick. Oh, but it doesn't get the wall splat that like Incendiate was intending. Unfortunately, dropping it around here. Zephykai looking good for him so far.
Hard to stick people to those bamboo reeds, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, motherfuckers!
It's weird. It's watching them play neutral right now is blowing my mind because they're already like 4,000 layers deep and they've only played 1 round.
Yeah, for real, right?
Like,
okay, nice. Oh, gets the run counter after the did the 66AB hit.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I
too.
wouldn't try to move there. But...
Woo, gets picked up, staying on the ground. Just for a little bit of tiny reset. Right now, this looking like the Zephykai show.
Oh, unfortunate counter hit for Incendiate there too. Just trying to get something done. Cancels out of the shield.
So with
Going
the
for
low kick.
really small pokes, like Geralt poke 3A.
Yep.
Eating that low
2A,
kick though.
3A, 1K.
Okay. Oh, just whiffs the 6B there. I think Incendiate's going to stay with Geralt.
Interesting.
I think he's going to stay with Geralt because sometimes going from a character like X to Geralt, I feel like you just need a little bit of warming up. And
Yeah.
I think Incendiate's feeling a bit warmed up now with Geralt, so we should be able to go in with this next game.
Yeah, good call. Exactly what he's looking for. Changing stage. Arguably smaller confines, actually. Not sure if he's getting any extra distance, but I think we're probably going to see a slower game from Incendiate. Probably not going to play it us. Well, you know what? I lied. He just 3B'd him.
Okay, ducks the throw. Oh, but
Damn.
he's brush throw by SCVI here. This is going to be a wall splat. Okay, punish on the art there. Okay, nice 1K. Oh, this is going to be some good damage for SCVI. Going for that reset. Nice duck, and this should kill.
All right, there we go. Incrementals. Instead of opting to condition with 3A, he's already established it. So now he's been able to pull out some more hard verticals up close. Ooh, going for the timing, but SCVI's having none of it. He's just like, nah, I'm going to match.
Nice check with the 2A. And goes with the R to throw. It's such a cool animation. I think it just does a little bit more damage than a normal throw, though, and you can still break it. Oh, that's a back throw. You deserve that.
Oh, Uno B. And a
2K.
I like it. Dude, does it again for the overkill? Oh, yeah.
I like it.
He's slitting throats out here, man.
Okay, SCVI not taking that lightly, though. Oh, and gets the lethal hit there from SCVI having 2 full bars a meter. That's a pretty good combo. Oh, and another throw, but SCVI breaks it this time. Going for the mix-up. Okay, 2K. Oh, does not block, not duck the high kick there. Just a little bit of chip damage. Okay, not going to break this throw. So SCVI gets some Oki. Wake up, Soul Charge. Going to take care of this Ard. Okay. Ard. That is punishable by Zhanghua because it is -10.
He doesn't opt to take it.
Yeah.
Wow. Great
He takes
adaptation.
around there. Just pretty much exactly what I thought would happen.
Yeah, he just transitioned. Like, he had a little bit of a poke game, but it was a little less testy, but he was clearly getting good timing reads and then very successful on the throw game as well, so knowing when his opponent wants to block.
Okay, good block. Oh, it tries to go for an A+B. I wonder if that was a misinput there, if he thought SCVI was going to GI. Okay, going under the high there with the 1A.
Okay, roll it up.
Yeah, punishable.
Okay, keep it back. I. Dose. Ooh,
Oh,
wow, big
that
bad.
was such
Damn.
a weird. Maybe just barely ducked there. Oh, tries to throw, but guy going under with the full crouch 3K.
Man, I don't think anybody was expecting that. That launch came out of nowhere. Oof, give him some head.
Oh, the side throw looks so cool. Okay, another full crouch 3K.
Posty. Oh. Ooh, doesn't let it rip. Was it probably surprised that he countered it with 6B right there?
Oh, and another GI there. Oh, it's gonna get a lethal hit for SCVI. This is gonna hurt a lot. I don't think Incendiate's gonna be quite in red yet, but still got some work to do. Maybe gets a art Uridan here. Okay, he goes for a soul charge then.
Yeah, Smart doesn't.
Oh, and this is art throw connects. What's the mix? Oh, and there's gonna be a 3B and a 2K. Oh man, to keep the composure there, realizing the combo dropped, you just went for the 2K instead.
Yeah, art throw notoriously also is breakable if I'm not mistaken.
It
so
is, it's a mix-up.
It's kind of weird because most meter throws usually grant some sort of like privilege. But in this case, no, you got to guess right on the mix-up, but you get handsomely rewarded for it. Wall splat, maybe? Yep, there it is.
Wall splat, but no follow-up for Incendiate. Oh, it tries to step, but SCVI going for the throw. I would love to see a Uridan here.
Oh, 2-2B, and that's going to do
But unfortunately, SCVI's going to get the 2-2B. Well, unfortunately for Zeph, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, it was good timing. It's weird. He hasn't been really using it that much, so it's not like it's... I don't think he was like waiting for it. He's been doing a lot of like forward conditioning with 6A actually when he's a little bit far, so good use of the mix-up.
Oh, okay. Incendiate tried to go for a throw there, but SCVI jumped it. Oh, tries to go for the Uridan, but SCVI's patience paid off there quite a bit. Oh, he just hits him out of the air with the low kick. This is very scary for Incendiate right now. Decides to wake up and soul charge. What's he gonna do? Goes for the R throw again, however, it does not work. SCVI breaks it that time. And SCVI just needs one more hit.
Oh!
Okay,
The rare
I like
strength.
that option because of the pushback it had.
Oh, the hands. Uno B. Backs it up. 3A, nice.
Oh, nice 3A! I was expecting a different move because I thought 3A was going to be too slow, but Incendia keeping his composure, staying alive.
Yeah, I felt like that
the
moment.
final round. This is really spicy right now.
Yeah, it felt like it came down to like guessing between 2K and 3A at that point, and of course,
Yeah.
Incendia guessed right. Okay, Soul Charge. Gonna run the offense a little bit. Stringing it up.
The run
Ooh.
counter is going to catch Incendia, putting Zephykai in a great mix-up situation, but he does break the low throw, and Incendia's bringing it back. It's not over yet. 3A.
poking.
He ducks the throw and CE.
You can't.
Something Incendia is also very well known for.
Yeah, well played.
I wonder if that's one of that moments where you're just sitting there, it's like, oh, so that's what that feels like.
Claim victory and bask.
It's because now that we started thinking about it, yeah, it's very risky for Incendiate to run offense based off throws, given the threat of activation of that specifically, especially at that health range. I mean, there was just like, whew. Man, that was a really sweaty match, though. Really good stuff. That's a good set to like look at and see what you could do to adapt really quickly, because his game plan, it shifted pretty. Incendia's game plan shifted pretty dramatically with really great results, and with basically a few tweaks here and there, in terms of like, it's not like always like, oh man, I'm changing from a range game plan to like a not range game plan. He's just like, no, this goes up there, ups the ante a couple times, and runs a lot more aggressive anti-guard strategy.
Yeah, for sure.
But Zephykai obviously coming back super strong, and then kind of making the game go back to that place where Shango excels, which is, hey, you want to play normal risk reward? Well, just kidding.
And up next, we will have Geminator versus Zephykai in losers finals, which will be another first of 3 set.
Nice. 17 codes left.
17 codes left.
We're bleeding them slowly.
If you have a battle.net, Facebook, Google, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Microsoft, or Line, you could donate 25 cents to the prize pool absolutely free.
Yeah. It's nice and easy. And, it's like, Metro, gonna say it, it's kind of the future of how we pay for events. It's hard to get players to pony up for everything. Like the good old days where you're like, well, let me put $5 in a pot and then just flush it down the toilet.
I mean, we still get that like when majors happen.
Yeah, majors are cool, but we like the little bit of like we spare a little clout, because that's just kind of how we're rolling right now. Anyway,
just the popper who begs for clout.
Beautiful day, Zuna. God bless you. I mean, hey, it's the advertisers on the side. They appreciate it. Like Text Now. I don't know what that app is, but that's $2 if you ever feel like hitting that app. And then mostly like 44, the D44 Bass, whoever I hear that a guy is. Well, we'll find out. One day, I'll take an adventure. Anyway, got ourselves. This is gonna be an interesting match. You never really know with Jimbo. He's like probably one of the stronger momentum players of all time, but there's somebody good at like shutting down momentum. It's Zephykai.
Yeah. Okay, so we go to the 2B here. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
But I'm not really sure how well the other characters do against Zhonghua, so...
Well, we saw a lot of Raphael, if I'm not mistaken, and I
Yeah.
didn't feel like that pan out too hot. This, I think, is good because it's fresh, 1, 2. You can play pretty explosively. Oof.
Yeah,
but
you can play explosively, but you have a lot of -12 or worse stuff, so whenever Zephykai gets a barometer, you can't be in CE kill range.
yeah. Like, right here is borderline unwinnable in some ways in terms of this reward. You're just going to have to, like, hope.
Okay, good GI.
Oh.
So you see right there how Zephykai blocked the low, but stood up and blocked the following high.
Yeah.
You block the low and put yourself right back in the mix-up. But looks like the MT AGS is going to be called out with a CE from Zephykai, and it's going to take the round.
Just kidding.
It was pretty crazy, too, because that was a very frenetic, fast-paced match. Lots of, like, really proactive GIs from...
That was only the first round, holy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Holy smokes. Okay, good throw break from Jimbinator.
Yeah, Jimbo
Okay,
slowing
going
down
in
with
with the running bees.
Ooh, okay, fishing stance into AGS. I like it. Interesting.
Okay, nice whiff punish on the GI.
Like,
This guy playing really slow. Okay, that's a very punishable move.
it is, but she basically backsteps after it, so your typical options are harder to chase with. You have to kind of add the math of running up. Ooh.
Maybe as long as 2B has an I-18 that can hit her from that range, it should work. But I don't know if she does.
Okay, nice pokage. Oh yeah! Oh, just as I said that, immediate big payoff, putting in the cash, going into retirement. He's a happy clam right now. SCVI has all the resources in the world to win this round. Okay, backing it up. Okay, trying to fish again. AGS.
Just really trying to just kind of push that, kind of making a mistake here. But easier said than done.
I think.
Oh, he blocks the
there it
low,
is.
gets a lethal hit.
I think Zeph played that very well, though. Why would you think
for
Cash
sure.
2B in Soul Charge when you could just have her wasted on, you know, basically kind of like silly borderline gimmick neutral, right? Where it's just like, well, I hope I catch you pressing a button randomly at full screen. It's like, it's not gonna happen, dude.
So Jimbo keeping the character? I mean, I guess I can see it.
Well, we'll see. It's swingy. He can create opportunities, but he hasn't been able to get that much momentum, I think, overall. Most of the match pace has been dictated by...
Okay, nice duck. Whiff punish the throw. Fortunately for Jiminator, it worked. Okay, going in, taking his +8 frames after blocking the circle slice.
Ooh, man, that 6-6B neutral is so good. Ooh,
okay, gets
great
GI.
shot.
Oh, and follows it up with a lethal hit.
Ooh.
Oh,
my
whiffs the
God.
GI too. This is Jiminator gonna have to put in some work. Okay, he goes in to sit down.
I know what he's fishing for. I like that weak condition.
Okay, yeah. I liked what Jimbo was trying to do there, but unfortunately did not work.
It's kind of funny because like the Crybaby like neutral setup is actually not just a meme. It's quite strong if your opponent doesn't know how to deal with you being on the ground so early,
Yeah,
and you can just
ducks
suck
everything.
controlling. Yeah,
Like he'll
Like,
even
you-
duck some lows that don't hit grounded.
exactly. You lose like offensive pressure, but you gain a lot of like mobility, sort of surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
Hey, get him in
nice.
the guts.
This is gonna
Not quite
not
yet.
kill.
No.
But it goes with the low kick, and that's gonna be enough.
Alright, roll.
Oh, gets caught by the Mirage. This is really good for Jiminator.
Zeph had the right idea though. He was going into aerial leap. He basically had to call out with the lethal hit, but this wasn't meant to be. But here we go. This is one of those 2B rounds where it's just like doesn't matter what you do. Okay,
Oh,
nice.
it's gonna be a counter hit there for Zephykai.
Yeah, great position too.
Yep.
Kind of backing
Okay,
it
good
up.
blocking.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
minus 12? I guess it is.
It is now.
I'll double check later. Oof, that chunk of change. Oh no, he's
Oh,
dead. He
that's
made
gonna
two
be another
mistakes.
CE.
Two mistakes. Two mistakes.
And it's gonna be another round for Zephykai.
Incredible, man. Woo. But he doesn't have any resources this next round, and to get to 2B with 2 sticks of butter, pretty dangerous situation considering what he did that entire round. All right, immediately starting with the gas on. But oof. Nice whip punish right there, doing lots of damage, getting a lot of
Okay,
distance.
good throw here. Gonna get a nice little reset. That's gonna be the punishable version of Mirage.
Yeah, and he gets the punish too.
Oh, just mixing it up with the PXS, getting all these
Bro.
nice little damages in. This is Jiminator's last chance. Looks like he's starting something. Oh, but whiffs and does not get the punish. Maybe that will work.
Oh.
6-6B.
Man, 6A spacing was so brilliant, actually.
Oh, just walks up with a 2K to close out game number 2. Zephykai looking very solid.
The zoning. I think wasn't that a high? I think he used a high against AGS. Holy moly.
Oh, but the Mirage is going to whip punish the GI from Zephykai. Oh, another Mirage.
Yep. He's just seeing water everywhere.
Zephykai to mash.
This 6XB is not finding in water. Okay, BB. I thought we were going to see like the baseball.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see a back throw.
God, there's so much damage. All right, those bees. Keep it a back. Oh, the back hop. It always means that good things are coming. The back hop.
Oh my goodness! It just back hop
just do it.
To a 2K. Yep, another low.
The power of Jimbo, dude. Timing and the same move over and over.
Yet.
I'm telling you, there's something about that. That's a very top player-esque kind of thing where they just like they kind of find this moment where it's like, wait, this move is hitting more than it should. Let me just keep running it and see what my opponent does against it, and he's dead.
Yes, he sure is. That's 2 rounds for Jimbo. This is like really interesting to see. Like these really high-level matches, you respect your opponent as a good player, so you don't expect them to do things that you would expect a not actual player to do.
Yeah,
and it will work because of that.
If it works, it works. It's a hard mix-up, you know.
Too much respect can get you killed.
Yes. All right, gunning him. Wish he had a counter hit right there.
Oh, that's gonna be a counter hit.
Nice bet. Okay, triple B. Okay, maneuvering around. First blood goes to Zeph. Poking away, doing that pretty... He has like a pretty standard sequence, actually. It's like 6XB into 6A to catch the movement afterwards. It's actually quite good. Because if you get counter hit on either of these things, they're actually pretty advantageous.
Okay, nice mash there by Zephykai.
Ooh, catching the ground throw too.
This is going to be another CE, putting Jiminator at a very disadvantageous life lead.
Yeah, he's basically dead with another one to mistake again. If it's major.
Nice
okay,
GI, and a re-GI! Oh, and Zeph's going to close it out with the lethal hit.
You know, that's actually kind of a tragic too, because he got a lot of meter off of that, and that's the one thing he probably could have not wanted to happen. Also, that was English, well now. Okay, that's 6BB poke, just harassing, yeah. He's so good at countering your approach. There we go, sneaking around it.
Okay, nice 2K.
Time.
Get some plus frames. Jiminator might be looking for a ring out here, but could also be really risky. Nice movement though, unfortunately for him. He's gonna get GI'd. And that was an impact counter.
That's crazy, dude. The defense.
Oh, just not mashing.
Oh my god, he's a GI god.
That's gonna kill. Like, even with the GI scaling, that should do it.
Oh, not quite.
Oh, I was totally wrong.
It's okay.
GI
okay,
scaling is OD.
This is actually even. This is even. Oh my god, you just can't stop him, dude. You can't stop this guy.
Good 4-4A.
Come on. Can we talk about this? Everybody's played SoulCalibur.
Yeah, look at this.
Who's GIing against a 2B?
No complaints here.
Like an AGS. Come on, man. Like, this is crazy. This guy's just got such a good read on his opponent's timing.
Yeah. The GI against AGS, I feel like, covers a lot of options.
It's crazy because it's kind of a risk because the number of delayable options that AGS provides is like insane. And in Soul Charge, she just has B, right? You have all these things that in some ways it's just like, why would he do it? But he does it. And it's just like, God, I can't really understand how hard that is to kind of do. Like from like a kind of like normal goober level play. Like I've wanted to be that good at GIing forever, and just like, God dang, he made Jimbo look silly with his defense. It's crazy.
All right, so we're going in for our final set or sets of the day. Zephykai versus Rubber Beef Man.
Welcome to the stage of history.
All right, let's see what Rubber Beef has on the table. I mean, other than Rubber Beef itself. Somebody's gonna have. I hope he shows up to like a major one day. I would love to be like, if we had like a dog toy steak and just hand it to him. I'm not sure how he'll respond, but he'll just look at me and be like, "What is this?" And you're like, "Ah, I get it." It's like, "Here, my liege."
Bro, it's $99 in the pod. 14 codes remaining. I need 4 people in the chat to use their free code to put us at $100 for these top 3 players.
How many codes left? 14? Okay, if you got a battle.net, Facebook, Google, YouTube, Twitch, which I'm sure all of you do, Twitter, Discord, Microsoft, or Line, we could donate 25 cents for free. 13 codes left.
Wait a minute. Hold on. The return of the queen?
What? Oh, man. Is it back?
Are we going to see Sophia?
Hold on.
Yo, is he bringing out the trophy?
Is this a troll? Is he going to switch to X on us?
He backed out. Ah.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Is it time for Yellow Mustard, Amazon Sophie?
Yeah, Mustard,
Queen?
Amazon Sophie.
With the laces undone, the hair down.
Here we are.
Ah, yes.
It is time.
Yeah, dude, I love it.
Black
Listen,
hair Sophie.
Color 4 is broken on a lot of waifus. We are seeing it right now.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
Sophie's costume literally is broken.
Yeah, quite literally. It's snapped in two, but that's okay. All right, it's been a long time, gentlemen. We haven't seen this pick in ages. It feels like it's been at least 3 months since I've seen Sophie. Here we go. Wow.
Okay, nice
wow.
punishing the 1K. Okay, and that's going to be a run counter there for SCVI, getting some pretty good damage in already.
Yo,
Dude.
updated combos?
Apparently, Elden Ring is not the only game that got patched.
Oh no.
SCVI's gameplay ended. Oh! Nice stab.
Yeah, nice stab punish. And a 6-6B to close out round number 1.
Dude, that took, like, what, 22 seconds? I feel like I barely got to see any of that. That was crazy.
Nice
interesting.
block. Isn't 1K hold still punishable, though? Just making sure.
Remember off the top of my head. Papachunk, save us.
Probably not.
Wait, what?
Is 1K hold safe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, it's like I-32. For 28.
Yeah, I just had to make sure.
No, it needs to be minus on hit, too.
No,
All right.
knock you down.
Right, here we go, the blender. 2K. Ooh, interesting choice.
Okay, I really like Review fans play here, but he does going to get launched and some more damage. SCVI going for a soul attack. Whiffs a stab, though. No punish there from Rubber Beef Man. He's going to regret that. Get a happy
Gonna
throw.
get the doubles?
Well, not the happy throw. One of the happy throws.
Almost all the throws are pretty happy, except for the ding dong.
I'm not going to say anything.
Single B to anti-air. Interesting choice. All right, nut check, or I guess in this case, egg check. Okay, 1K. So far, it's kind of interesting because we haven't seen a lot of 1K
what a
success.
stab.
Ooh, okay. Push it in. Roll it in. Okay, good. Hold back.
Okay, blocks the launcher that time, but SCVI tried to go for the actual happy throw there, and it's broken by Rubber Beef Man. Looks like he might be able to take this round here. Just needs one more hit in on SCVI and run counters him with a low kick.
Yeah, good choice. That's the one thing that lows are quite good at is stopping backstepping because most people don't usually backstep and duck.
Yeah.
Okay, he's attacking a lot with 1K and in some ways a rare 6B plus K from... Ooh!
This is not going to be a ring out, but it's so funny when that rings out.
You keep it in neutral.
Yeah.
2K'd
Okay,
to
nice
harass.
movement there. No punish, though. Okay, lifts the launcher, though. No punish for Rubber Beef Man.
Oh yeah, she can't punish 6-6A, I forgot.
Is her AA not I-12?
It's too short.
Oh, yeah. Tries to go for the B there, but a little bit too slow. Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
There it is.
He closes
He's
it
running
out
it
with the
down.
6-6A.
It's like, aha. You won't be able to move forever. That's really smart adaptation, too, because, like, 6-6A, good choice, because 1K really wasn't working. And if you're not getting counter hits with it, it's okay. But it's not like... I guess like against most players, we see that 1K be more of a matchup definer where it's just like, okay, every time you even think about going anywhere, you're knocked down and you have to hold the 1K or 6XB mix-up, right? But Rubber Beef has been doing good to not get hit by that, but the second layer now is like, okay, 6XA time. It's like you better get ready for this mid.
Okay, nice GI there by SCVI. He gets the stab there to another AGI too, which is really good defense right now.
Yeah, staying up close though, keeping aggressive, never backing off.
Oh, nice throw break by SCVI. Good duck by SCVI too, getting the Angel Step K lethal hit and going for the throw by Rubber Beef Man. Breaks it. And a 2-2 sidestepping B string for SCVI is going to take this round.
Wow, very aggressive start from SCVI. But gets challenged. Okay, now, ooh, great block, but no punish.
And that charge A just covers so much. Oh, just goes for the throw. That throw looks so clear.
Nothing personal, kid. Just teleports behind him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
wow.
Nice movement there, and with punish to go with it.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what SCVI is trying to see with that 668 plus B. The only context I've seen it used in most situations has been sort of like this weird janky anti-air. But he's been throwing it out with not much success, so I'm kind of curious what he's trying to catch.
Maybe some success earlier. It took Rubber Beef Man like 3 times to actually start blocking it, but it's -2. So there's no reason to not just keep using it if he blocks it.
That's true.
Because it has the pushback too, so that -2 and the distance that you get, it just leaves you in such a good position.
He's in a good position. This is the place where Hilda wants to be right now.
Okay, nice counter hit there. Just needs a couple more hits. It is safe. And a throw that is going to connect, giving another round to Rubber Beef Man.
Yeah, Rubber Beef backing it up, TP. Nice
okay,
block.
Blocks the low.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting. Hops into the sky, gets caught out, but doesn't actually get that bad of a position. Sometimes when you get air hit, the situation isn't actually that bad. Your opponent almost sometimes gets denied Oki. Right, pull it back. Okay. Okay. Pressing the legs again.
Oh, there's the 6-6B there. It's the counter hit into a combo. It's just the risk reward is pretty good with that move, unless he starts really stepping to neutral a lot.
Yeah, but he was completely conditioned out of all of that. 1K after 1K after 1K. No.
Oh, no whiff punish there on the big string.
Yeah, you kind of have to prep it, honestly. I know that you have to kind of go to the lab to really
to figure it out. Yeah, it's because I mean, if he doesn't do the last kick, it can be hard to time your punish. But if he does the last kick, you should get it almost every time. But I mean, we're only human, so it makes sense that you don't get the punish every single time.
Beautiful talk. Oh my god.
SCVI closing out game number 2.
Woo. It's funny. After seeing this character for so long, dominate for so long, and then kind of have to go through a dry spell, it is enjoyable to see kind of like in some ways like the classic game plan come back. It just like the movement denial over and over and over until the setup where you're just like, okay, man, this like 6SB. It's like you just know what's gonna land, you know. But it's crazy too because Rubber Beef Man is doing a good job of not falling for like getting overly impatient. Some situations where like the deal is basically sealed. Like for example, when Zeph pressures you into like the RI counter.
And the counter hit there is going to get some nice damage in here for SCVI, just going with that momentum. Oh, but not going to ring out. But it does put Rubber Beef Man in such a great position. SCVI's back is at the wall here. Oh,
nice
but
GI.
GI blocks the low. And the next jump kick whiffs, and Rubber Beef Man gets a punish off of that.
Oh, there's the classic.
Man, that throw does so much damage.
Yeah, the side throw. Only one side is good, surprisingly. It's pretty funny. Block it out. Just chilling. Tries to catch the movement.
Okay, nice duck and block, standing back up there. But he will get caught by 6-6A.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about taking your turn after that. He got counter hit too, so he was being pretty
Oh, he got
greedy.
counter hit there in the middle of that string too. This guy's just taking full advantage of that. There you go, command throw.
Get River Beef running it in. Running the offense, denying movement a little bit, but he hasn't secured any hits. Okay, interesting choice. Gets the back turn B.
This guy was really just checking River Beef with the kicks there, but took some damage himself. There's some more kicks. Pacific guy really making a lot of headway with these kicks.
Yeah, the 6K is becoming kind of like a miniature mix-up with the 1K.
Yeah, like 1K, 6K, 4K.
Oh, no. He gets a full charge.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, this is going to be blocked and punished.
Running up, nice throw. Good
okay,
delay.
goes for the 4A plus G throw and gets some Oki. Oh, it tries to go for an RI but whiffs, and River Beeping gets the punish out of that. Whiffs another RI. River Beeping might just die here from Angel Step AA.
Just goes in, is like, oh, I'm gonna slide in there.
Alright, we're going into the reset.
Wow. You missed this, guys? Missed this, you two?
Yes.
Now y'all can stop complaining about X. The real queen's back in town, man. I don't think River Beef's gonna change though. I just think he's taking a break, thinking about it, thinking about how he lost.
Yeah, I bet he'd be really wary about switching to X though. Even though he, I would go for it if I was, just because of how bad of a matchup that Zeph says this is for Sophie. Whether it's true or not, that's in his head. So it wouldn't be just, you know, maybe play X, maybe take a game, make him switch to X as well.
I want to say no because I'm gonna be kind of mean, but his X is nothing compared to his Hilda. And it just
think so?
No, his X was really like stringy, very like stuff that like Zeph would just obliterate on a regular basis. Whereas his Hilda has a lot more, has a more controlled cadence to it, and like I just think he just needs to get a couple more W's and feel like he's back in the driver's seat when it comes to moving around. Because that's where he flourishes when he creates that space.
Oh yeah, for sure. So that's going to be a counter hit wall splash for Zephikai there. Gets caught by it. I think that's a 4-4K. It might be. It looks like a 4-4K, but it's probably not. Okay, Angel Step A string.
Alright, there you go.
River Beeping getting in some damage.
Yeah, just had to get a little change of scenery. Great throw. Yeah, see, now he's blocking it out a little bit. Nice duck.
Ducks
Okay,
the throw, but no punish. Oh,
yeah,
I mean, he just got wires and B, just barely. Okay, blocks the 6-6B. Just one more. Oh, but the low kick whips there. And going for the 1A, which will connect. Putting River Beef Man on the board here. Whew.
Oh,
okay, and a nice side throw. Slice your neck.
Yeah. It's weird to see Zeph come back at this, where it's like it's so dangerous to block for longer than a second.
Okay, that's gonna be a punish. KK. Running B, lots of running B there.
Soul charge, roll it in. Nice!
Okay, nice.
Alright, goes for the hold. Oh my god.
Oh, and that's gonna be an RI2 and a round for Zephikai. That whole string just murdered him.
Okay,
Okay, going for 1K.
Oh no. The hard combo.
That felt like it wasn't real. Like he may have messed up the combo, but Rubber Beefing got hit anyways.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, tries to GI. He may have not meant to GI there. Probably go for some sort of whiff punish, but it happens. Okay, Rubber Beefing breaking the throw.
Oof. Yep, the walls based combo.
Oh, and the wall rate, Angel Step A. It's punishable, but it's a Hori mid.
Yeah, Rubber Beef is getting mad dogged right now. It's just like his opponent is never outside of threat of activation, no matter what.
Okay, another 1K there.
Oh man!
For a nice little combo. 6-6A. Zephikai just trying to keep his momentum, but Rubber Beefman coming back a little bit. Oh, it gets launched by the running B though.
Yeah, expecting the 1K, like right there. Okay, soul charge. Oh, wait, double soul charge. They're both on fire.
Yeah, they had,
no, happiness throw!
But the command throw was going to take game number 1 for Zephykai in the Grand Finals reset.
Did Rubber Beef get a single spear regalia?
I don't think so, actually. He was mostly in the sword.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think that's also one of the biggest things about this matchup is that you just can't really use it against Sophie.
Yeah, she's really gonna be the one who dictates whether or not like the whip punishment will happen.
From Zephykai there. Okay, and the side throw. Just movement's so good that you can just get that side throw whenever he wants.
Yeah, it's kind of like the hallmark of his Sophie play too, because it really ups the ante of the match. Normally, I feel like people don't feel comfortable against this character, specifically because anytime you're doing kind of something normal defensively, you get hit with something pretty ugly, no matter what option he's picking.
And another round for Zephykai. Closing it out with very solid play and combo execution.
Nice.
So gets counter hit there. Rubber Beef Man not going down quietly.
Oh, not go quietly into the night. This is our Independence Day. Yeah, anyway. I love that movie.
Yeah. It's just how it is Braveheart.
Yeah. Oh, trying to get... There we go. This there's a sauce, right? You could deny Sophie's movement really dramatically. It's just like you have to stabilize a little
what
bit.
movement there. Just whiff punish a 3K with her own 3K.
Yeah, strong start. Oh, there it is again, though.
Side throw, he just does it whenever he wants.
Like, look at that. Already half health. Like, that's the amount of pressure you're applying to your opponent. It's not normal. Like, now Rubber Beef Man has to take risks. He has to play crazy.
Oh, against the 8A plus B, it's the first time it won't just win him the entire set, though. But it will let him get some momentum if he can keep it up.
He's getting it.
But the combo whiffs. Zephykai fell out of it.
Full string.
Oh, and that throw is going to connect to Rubber Beef Man. He might be stuck on breaking forward just out of the nervous habit. And Zephykai realizes that he is never breaking back.
That's a good call out. Ooh, enough, she says. Nice throw.
Okay, nice throw for sure.
Yeah,
okay,
where are we going with this?
Break attack. Oh, tries to jump over the low, but eats the break attack instead.
I think the buffer got him that time. I'm pretty sure he was mashing up to sidestep it. Right, but he's kind of in a good spot. He could just like get one charge A and he could call it good.
Okay, blocks. And Rising K to run counter Zephykai and get himself another round.
All right, let's say up. Okay, yeah, immediate offensive start. Running up, pressing buttons. Okay, soul charge. Ooh, yeah, there we go.
Nice counter hit there with the charge A. Okay, soul charge for Rubber Beef Man. And a throw. Okay, so Rubber Beef Man definitely try to break back.
Oh my god, no.
And that time.
Is he going to do the 3 times in a row thing?
Oh, this is going to hurt so much.
Oh my god.
Zap.
Okay, this is Rubber Beef Man's last chance for this game, but eats a 6-6A. Zephykai up 5-0 right now.
Yeah.
Bro, Zeph going for the no-hitter.
Man. The no round Brown Arena
some
coming,
rounds.
perhaps. But he has, yeah, there's no round rounds. There's like no game round. I don't know. There's no phrase for that.
It's just a perfect,
Oh, not a punish. Yikes. He needs to get something that builds a little confidence. But I think he has the right idea. Like, he just has to, stop the approaches, because he knows that Zephykai is not going to back up really that often. In fact, I don't think ever. Like, maybe some backsteps once in a while to create some small lifts, but generally speaking, he's staying right in the face the entire time. Whew.
Okay.
Rip and tear.
Oh, and the 1K hold's going to counter hit the whole thing. Regan just going for a pretty slow startup attack there. And the charge A going to catch Zephykai going for a step 2G.
Yeah, the sidestepping charge A strategy is working beautifully. Ooh, thought he was ducking.
He's going to launch.
Nice. Okay, good. Great equivalent trade,
good
too.
Call.
There we go, Spirit Girl.
Back up, get that.
Stuff.
Okay.
Ooh. Behold, as she says. Sidesteps getting countered. No movement for neither player. Great backstep there. Oh, but there it is. Great whip punish. Pull back. Okay. Triple A's. Oof.
Oh, and the command throw is going to get another round for Zeph.
A little hook kick in the throw. It's like, man, it's like, oh, I don't want to. I'm afraid of losing my turn after I get hit by this and then immediately get tossed. Ooh, great whip punish. Ooh. It's almost not worth it.
Okay, another soul charge for Zephikai here.
Ooh,
oh, he gets counter hit though out of his stance. This is not going to ring out. Oh! But that. Oh no, he missed the combo.
Oh, he's memeing. He wants a meme. Okay, never mind. He did it.
One more kick. Okay, that's another round for Rubber Beef Man. Just needs to win this game to stay alive.
It's close. Oh, the side throw though.
Side throw.
I think another thing about side throws that's really kind of treacherous is it's like there's no
You don't know if
animation
it's a
for you.
throw. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. You better be looking to the side to see which throw you didn't break. Otherwise, the throw itself doesn't give you any information other than "ow, I just got hurt." Okay, there we go. Good little punch. Oh, never mind. Just gets his 2A, but gets blocked. Full charge kicked out. Okay, there we go. Nice whip punish right there. Be able to roll it in.
Poke. Oh, okay.
Front escape.
Breaks the throw. Zephikai not dead yet.
Oh!
Rubber Beef Man going for the soul charge. I like this soul charge here.
There we go.
Okay, nice punish. Zephikai getting a little antsy there. Rubber Beef Man taking a game.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I'm sweating, dude.
Alright, going back in. A nice launcher there.
Dude.
Combo too. That does so much damage.
That's a third of your health at round start. No meter.
On a safe launcher.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I like the hold.
For the charge, yeah.
There it is again. None of the small stuff. That's the crazy thing about Zephikai is like, yeah, his small tool is probably his smallest tool might be like 6-6A. The rest are like lows or high damage like uppercuts or 6-6B. It's crazy, dude. Like he's not playing at an old pace. Oh, big drops.
He just needs maybe a 2K is what he wants. Oh, he goes for a 9K instead. I respect it.
Yeah, Rubber Beef Man thought he had the offensive pressure, but not against Mad Dog Zephikai. He's just willing to press whenever he has the health advantage. He's like, okay, trade, I don't care. Nice, but this is a strong-looking Rubber Beef Man. Huge health.
Rubber Man made a beef. Or see a beef and made a rubber.
No man, he's beefing right now. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh my God! This is great whip punish. Okay, great.
Okay, nice Regi, and the Regi attempt from Zephikai is a failure as Rubber Beef Man is taking lots of momentum here, able to take another round off Zephikai.
Yeah, even in that moment, brilliant stuff from Rubber Beef Man, going for a safe small option, but really delayed instead of committing to something even crazier and potentially losing his momentum.
Okay, nice charge A.
And getting zoning.
Oh, with the 1K counter hit, it's going to be pretty good for Zephikai.
This is a dangerous place to be for a Beef Man. He's just getting pressed on.
Oh, but the string run counters Zephikai, thinking it was going to whip if he had moved. But nope, it's a horizontal. Okay, it's plus. I like this soul charge. Still have a bar meter too. So that's going to be around for Zeph. On tournament point now.
Makes that launcher look magnetic, dude.
This is the full crouch 1K. Going for the sidestep beat with punish there. Pretty big damage. Oh, nice duck under the throw. Going for the stab and gets the just frame too.
Little K's though. He's gonna have to be careful moving. Rubber Beef doesn't have that much health to work with.
Oh, and that's it.
And the classic.
So he said not only X can do this.
It's not. Yeah. It's like, listen, buddy. it's not just X who can knock you out with a C at the end of the round on a read on a throw. He's ready to commit to being on the ground, stay low to the floor, and then wham, let it rip.
GG's everyone. What a great tournament tonight.
Man,
unless your name is
spicy.
SlyTiger.
That was awesome. What a great comeback. You know, this is kind of like a perfect thing to kind of launch. I mean, you know, it's not, I don't know, launching per se. Just like, you know, fresh off of getting his trophy, and he's looking at it, he's like, hey, wait, I played this character.
Yeah.
I'm the best. Wait, pull this crap out on like freaking on Rubber Beef and ruin his night. That was awesome though. What a great tournament. This was a fun one.
Really
every
fun
week.
to see SCVI pull out the Sophidia after so long.
The fuck? Josh,
It was really fun to see Incendiate's Geralt as well, doing so well, but couldn't quite close it out this time.
Okay,
But
so
I'd love to see it again.
Joshua Gibbs
What?
going ham as usual. Where our prize pool is currently at $150.25. Shouts out to Joshua Gibbs for giving a total of $83.81. Mr. Pants, T-Bert, Rotary Lover, and I guess a couple others. Yeah, putting some chance, but yeah, jeez.
You guys are great.
You guys are amazing, dude.
Absolutely insane. I don't know why the CLR is so slow, but oh well.
Yeah,
Maturino's kind of they're getting big, and I think they might need a server upgrade soon. But anyway, yeah. So big shout out. There are still 9 codes remaining, chat. If you haven't used them, !Maturino, you can still sign in and use a couple of those codes left to make the pot just a little bit bigger before we finalize that payment. But you got to be quick because Konmai has fast fingers.
Yeah, I suck at the game, but I got good payouts.
We're gonna
Fastest payout on the West.
Hey, we good at mashing. There's one thing we know how to do.
That is absolutely true. We are the pentultimate mashing region without question. Nobody can contest us at this. Our APM is basically Korean. You know, we got that.
Yeah, we're close.
Basically.
All right. Whoa, sick shit. Congratulations to Zephikai for winning another episode of Wednesday Night Fights. Especially since he's been kind of struggling. There's been some really good challengers. Again, Rubber Beef Man, Incendiate. Shit, even Manto's doing some work up again tonight. So yeah, again, it's always some cool shit out here at Wednesday nights. So it's been fun. Big shouts out to my commentators, Konmai, SlyTiger, BeanieThuggish, and Necromaster. Thank you all so much as usual.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to be here. Sorry, I was coughing everywhere. I still have a lung infection, Lamel.
Oh, we didn't, probably didn't even notice. You're good. You're good, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Quick shouts out. A couple events. Let's see. Winter Showdown already happened. Winter Brawl's over. So I believe the next one, in that case, is Texas Showdown, which is April 22nd. Is the next big event. Texas. Yeah, I did say Texas Showdown, and then immediately after that
April Annihilation is the week after.
Yeah, April Annihilation in Philadelphia. After that one, and then after that would be Combo Breaker at the end of May, Labor Day week or Memorial Day weekend. And then after that, I think CEO into Evo are the next main big events, unless I'm forgetting anything. Those are the main ones. In terms of local events, again, Wednesday Night Fights running every Wednesday. NLBC is getting back into offline play a little bit. The SoulCalibur game's kind of struggling because their schedules are all messed up now, so it's hard for them to get back onto Wednesday nights. But they do still hold monthly online, I think. Or is it bi-monthly?
I don't remember. I want to say it's...
Wait, which one?
The
NLBC Online?
Yeah, that one. Is that one?
It's once a month.
Okay, yeah. So there is still the monthly. I believe it just happened last week. So there'll be another one in April. That one's going on. Kajura is still hosting Mighty Mooks again on Fridays. Right? They moved to Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, they Fridays.
To a later time frame? Like it just happens starts an hour before Wednesday Night Fights would?
Yeah, okay. So, so Mighty Mooks is still happening on Fridays. That is a free online tournament for everyone if you want to join as well. You can follow Kajura or look up Kajura's Twitter, Kajura the Mighty. So I think for more information and bracket links for that. What other online events am I missing? I don't even know if any of the PlayStation stuff's still happening.
No, I haven't seen the PlayStation.
It is. ESL still happens, but...
oh, it does? Oh.
Yeah, they just changed the times.
I see. Well, if you're interested in have this game on PlayStation, you can still you can look up the ESL gaming I think those are the ones that like run through the actual like app in SoulCalibur, right?
Yeah, there's the Play ESL or ESL Play app.
Yeah, so you can look that up through the game on your PlayStation for more information about that. But there's lots of opportunities to play this game competitively and not just sort of be stuck in ranked all the time. So if you're interested, definitely I highly recommend going out there. If you're still trying to learn the game, there's lots more resources. We have a wiki on Super Combo where you can look up frame data and some small guides. You can follow Mighty Morons on YouTube, their channel. Sorry, Midnight Morons, not Mighty Morons.
Mighty Morons. Oh man, dude, like he ain't gonna live that one down. Oh man, we in trouble now, bro.
The Mighty Midnight Morons. Yeah, the Midnight Morons YouTube.
Midnight Moron.
Yeah. Specifically, Ramon and Boom have been putting out really good content with the beginners and intermediate guides. So that's some really good information. I suggest you watch if you have the time. And there's a bunch of discords for all the various different characters, and lots of information out there. But main thing is don't hesitate to ask. So long as you ask in a polite manner and like a serious question, we usually respond correctly. There'll be memes in there, but like there will also be a good answer. You just have to kind of wait sometimes. But yeah. Yeah, that was a lot. Again, there's a lot of stuff. I always just try and plug it, but
game's not dead, basically.
This game is not short. This game is not fucking dead, and I'm not gonna fucking let it die.
I stopped playing for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It feels like actually, and I played again today, and it's just like, man, this stuff's cracked. There is nothing quite like playing SoulCalibur 6 at a like a competitive level. There's something about the way things get crazy and wild and stupid and beautiful that, like, man.
Yeah.
God, I'm so mad that I didn't record the match I have with Ninja Guy. God damn, it was so fun. Everything you could possibly want in a streamable match happened.
Are we off Twitch?
No,
Not
we
yet.
are about to go.
Hello.
Yeah, I am going to I'm gonna close this out. Thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you for doing the match Reno. Thank you to all my players who came out and participated. Again, if you're interested, follow me, Bigpapachunk on Twitter, or NorCalibur Twitter, where I retweet the bracket link to join WNF. Usually on Mondays when the bracket link gets posted. And then the link to join the Discord is also through Smash as well. So if you're interested in playing, I highly suggest you come out because it's a lot of fun, even though there's some really heavy hitters out here. I'm just going to go, I guess, to just one of like the first names I see streaming SoulCalibur at the moment, unless anyone else has any specific requests.
Oh, this is the fun part. I love looking at what we got. Gilted Warrior is playing Keeler. So I'm like, jail backhand. Interesting. Yeah, this is all fresh people.
Yeah.
Juandicimus Extract. Well, these names are pretty funny. Mama Multiplayer. An Untitled Broadcast. There's always got one of them.
Yeah.
There's always somebody. I don't know. Pick a random one.
I'll just go. I think I've seen Gilded Warrior kind of on and off a lot, so I'll just go send over to him. Why not? I don't know who that is, but
he's on PSN, man. He's living that hard life right now, man.
Yeah, exactly. He needs some love and support.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, thank you all so much. I'm gonna go send off a raid to him. This lovely person. Show them some love. Again, I'll be here next week with episode 12. So please feel free to watch again next week. Thank you all so much. Stay safe. Have a great week, and love you all. Take care.
Bye bye.
Later. Wait, Nino just logged on. Just son of a.
Too late.
Too late. Raid's out.
He effed himself. You loser.